Hello, everybody. Hello, and welcome to this grand finals day here of the April Nova Cup. Joining me for the co-cast is none other than Offma. Welcome back to the stream. How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you. Happy to watch some Legion.
Absolutely. I don't know if you had a chance to catch up on yesterday's games, but we had some absolute bangers. We had Shadow Wings and Eteria damn near taking down Atrocity and the Dams. If not for one split second decision on Wave 14, we might have a very different bracket ahead of us today. But as it stands, Offma, we still have some fantastic teams to watch today. So our first semi-final will be Abrasiat. They need no introduction, but we'll give them one anyway. That is Kingdowns and Widdowson, two of the most, if not the most decorated players in the entire game. They have won more Nova Cups than I can count, which means more than three. And and they are last month's winners as well. So, will that momentum carry through this month? Will they be victorious once again? Or will their opponents cause a bit of an upset because they're playing up against none other than Spont Machine, that is Fine and Sagittarius? We saw them yesterday battle their way through the last chance match. So, some hard fought games from those guys, but they were ultimately victorious, and now they have their real challenge ahead of them in Abrasiat. What do you think about this matchup?
Yeah, it should be good. I think definitely Schmuck Machine looked a little not like at their best that we've seen from them, but I think even last month, Witter mentioned that Sagittarius he thinks is when he's playing at his best, he's maybe the best player out of everyone. So definitely a dangerous team, and someone that Albazir will have to be careful with. I mean, you probably give slight edge to Albazir, but best of three, things could be a little more unpredictable. You never really know.
Hmm. Yeah, and some real respect there coming in from the opponents as well. So for Widdowson to call out Sagittarius as possibly the best player in the world is really showing that these guys have a lot of respect for each other at this level of the game. And yeah, clearly, if Widdowson's going to say that about his opponent, it means that this should be a pretty hard fought match here today, and one that I'm very much looking forward to. What do you think about their mastermind choices? We did finally have some moneylender picked in Nova Cup yesterday, mostly by Dumbo the Elephant. I'm not sure if anybody else picked it, but that mastermind actually, I mean, kind of an obvious statement, but it's been buffed 10 times in a row. Now it actually seems pretty strong, right? What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's probably viable. I don't know if anyone will pick it yet. I feel like out of these four, maybe Fine and Sagittarius might be more willing to try. I think
Hmm.
Witter and King are usually more like they want to try it a bunch themselves before they're willing to bring it out at Nova. But um, I think what we saw from Witter and King, they haven't really changed up much since last month, right? A lot of chaos, a lot of Aristo champ, um, minor for Widdowson. So I would expect more of the same. And from Fine and Sagittarius, they play a little bit differently. They don't really, from what I remember, they don't really love chaos as much, chaos redraw quite as much, but
Hmm.
they are really strong with the standard masterminds. So especially like Champ, and I know Sagittarius always has a cash out pick waiting.
Yeah.
He's definitely a beast with that. So should be like a little bit different, but I don't think so much that it would make a difference in the game.
I think yesterday we saw them win the first game with a cartel cash out pair, which just seems like very, very strong in the early game. So a couple of like super aggressive early game masterminds like that try and win the game by by wave 10, wave 11, something like that is a really strong play from those guys. But having said that, I think Moneylender also fits into that niche, right? Like if you're using it correctly, you can be extremely strong on, say, wave 6, wave 7. And if you're playing around, maybe getting a yellow guy out on one of those waves, it can be a pretty clever mastermind to do that with. It can let you skip one wave longer, make sure you still get your unit upgrade or the big tier 6 that you've been saving for, something like that. It can work quite nicely. And I would think the kind of game plan that Sagittarius goes for, because he does love a mimic or a big ogre on 7, doesn't he?
He
So
does. He
Moneylender
does.
could be a good pick for those guys. I think I'd agree with you.
Uh,
If one of the teams are going to pick it, I think it's more likely to be them than Abrasiet.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
they definitely play really aggressive in the early game, both of them.
Hmm.
I think, and that's why they favor those early game masterminds. Like they both push really aggressively, and they with those higher amount of warriors, they can really get to the big guys quick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like I
yeah,
think the first game I was watching of them yesterday against Adamas and Atrocity was just Mull on 6 from both of them, right?
yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's the same kind of stuff. Like they just push aggressively, and then they try and set big.
We have to give a shout out to Fines YOLO picks, by the way. So, I mean, he picks it a lot. Yesterday, we saw him get maybe the worst YOLO roll I've ever seen in a Nova Cup and win the game. They
Yeah,
just.
yeah.
He realised how bad his mastermind was, or his roll was, sorry, and they just went completely all in for this big double mimic play on wave 5. And they won. That's why they're here in
Yeah,
the semi finals. So, a shout out to that because that was a really fun game to watch as well.
yeah.
Um,
I
but
mean,
yeah.
he's for sure a beast with yellow. I think even in the Discord, there was a post by someone else saying like, "Hey, can we please make YOLO give you like something, change it so that you can play something?" And then Fine was like, "Here, like here's what I probably would have done with that role." And then
Mhm.
he posted a picture of like another like really bad role that he had, and he won the game anyways, right? So he definitely knows how to win the game even when the role is messed up, and just use that early game advantage.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. That said, it was a little bit of a steal, the game against Chances and
A little
Shady.
bit, yeah.
I mean, I think I was already calling out the victory for Team It's a Mess, only to be proven wrong. That's the Caster's Curse in action.
Yeah,
I don't know that King Dans and Widdowson would fall victim to the same kind of cheese
maybe
play.
not.
Maybe not. But we'll.
Slightly more experience in these sorts of
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
situations.
But having said that, Lightning probably won't strike twice. I think if Fine does
No,
pick YOLO, he won't
it
get
should get
another roll
worse.
quite as bad as that one, right? So
Yeah,
that was an absolute stinker. Now
yeah.
let's
I
see.
mean, all I'm saying is Strakir isn't playing this Nova Cup, and all of a sudden the YOLO rolls aren't, looking quite so good.
Yeah. Okay, we have got a lobby available. We're just waiting on a couple of players, and then as soon as we get the show on the road, we'll be able to see who is going to take the advantage in this semi-final. Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, of course, Atrocity and the Dams, who we saw successfully steamroll their way to the first seed of the group, and they will be playing up against. It's the worst polls, right? So
Yeah,
it's Pakistan, ARC US, and the Fake One.
yeah. That would be another great match.
Yeah, that'd be a really
Yeah,
fun one, actually. Yeah.
yeah. I think could really go either way. Like both those teams. I mean, they're both they got that championship. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the classic.
Yeah,
Every
yeah,
semis is could be a finals.
yeah. All four teams at this stage have won Nova Cup. Like that's just the way it goes these days. The competition is pretty fierce. Any one of these teams can take a game from any of the others, and it just kind of depends which way it falls on the day. You know, a bit of roll luck, a bit of aggro luck, a bit of height diff, a bit of this, a bit of that, and that decides who the winner is going to be. Now, obviously, you still get teams who are a little bit more consistent than the others. So Abrasiet, Barnish Kieran, but the other teams they've won more than their fair share.
For
I
sure.
think if I had to choose for the other semi-final, I would cheer for the worst polls just because well, we haven't seen them in
Yeah,
the winners
they haven't
interview
played
for
it
a
yet.
while, so it would be nice to have them back again. That's all. All right.
We got everyone in the lobby finally.
Oh, we are ready to go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here comes the first match of the semi-finals. We have Abrasiet on the left and Spont Machine on the right. Let's go.
Let's go indeed. Megamind, Greed, and YOLO.
King Dan's rocking that lovely new Yazora skin, by the way.
Yeah. Champion, so 4 different masterminds. That's always good to see. I mean, this YOLO is. I mean, there are worse YOLOs out there in the world. He can definitely play the early game.
Oh, fine. Yeah, he is. clearly not cowed by his terrible YOLO roll in the previous series. He's picked it straight off the bat, and like you say, it's a pretty playable one. Obviously, the top end, so the late game, is lacking quite heavily, I think it's fair to say. So it might
Yeah.
be another one where they have a game plan to try and finish this one early.
Yeah, I mean, you have like a little bit of juice maybe with the Warp Wing and the Pulse Buff, but not like those synergies that, King is bound to have by that point.
Yep. Yeah, King on Chaos, which means he is planning for a bit of a late game. And you can see why, because with the Legion spells, we basically have 3 buff/eco spells.
Yeah.
There is no aggression in there whatsoever. So yeah, it's his game plan is to try and go late. Fine with that YOLO roll. I think he has to try and close it out early, otherwise he will fall off really hard.
Yeah. Twitter reruled away his Mr. Brewpot for the Poda, which,
Oh.
he needed an opener. That makes sense with Champion, because you can't wait for the Avenger, obviously.
Yeah.
So this is a lot better, but obviously you sacrifice a little bit of that late game. But
I mean,
he still has some
Azeria with
lines
Mr.
off.
Brewpot is absolutely insane. Like, have you seen that bad boy pop off?
Yeah, he is definitely cooking something. He's brewing something.
Oh, he's brewing all right. King Dan's rocking the double Tempest as well. I mean, this unit is just not okay right now. Like, since the buff, it can hit flying units. It just doesn't have a weak wave, like, until wave 6. It's so strong. And then, of course, it's great on 7 and 8 and 10. It's very, very powerful.
It's an absolute beast. And it's an aura, which is...
And it's an aura, yeah. So it scales into the late game.
There's a snail here for Sagittarius. He is greeting with that 6 workers.
Yeah, he added 3 rats, though, which are pretty good on wave 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect him to leak big, that's for sure.
He's going to leak, it seems, but
well,
actually maybe a bit worse than I thought. 58%. Yeah. Okay.
The rats, I think maybe he could have tried to, like, I don't really know, like, he probably wants them there for a reason later, but like this way maybe you can get slightly better positioning out of them.
Yeah.
But not so bad. He was 6 workers and he can send 60 here. Which...
He can send 60. King Dan's he has answers. He could probably go for an Orchid. Can he afford a Peewee as well? He can.
Yeah.
And it's only an income send coming out from Sagittarius, so not trying to break King here.
For sure. And he does have a Tempest of his own to add, so 3 people with the Tempest this game.
Oh, Sagittarius' top end actually is absolutely insane. Tempest Phoenix, Tempest Skybot. Yeah, he can be a real menace. The problem is his teammate just can't keep up at that stage in the game, right? So...
He menacent.
Yeah, exactly. Menacent.
But, yeah. He does have even Titan Battle Scar Stinger going as well. Looks like his Tempest didn't quite tank enough, so he's actually going to leak here.
Yeah, decently as well. 56% to 2 snails. Sagittarius. So, I mean, the wave 2 was kind of fine, but 2 waves in a row is starting to be troublesome.
Yeah, I mean, that Tempest positioning can be tricky in the early game. It feels like there's not a great square for it without, like, building on a half square, like block building, right? You can't quite like get it to tank nicely without dying, and it keeps changing every wave, right? So it can definitely be tricky.
Yeah. I can't get over how good these lane skins are, by the way. It's so nice to look at.
I need to get used to it. I'm not used to staring at this. Actually, the only one I'm used to is Lucy's Spirit.
The unofficial one there.
Yeah, the unofficial one.
Painted by yours truly.
Yeah, I mean, it's a masterpiece. No doubt.
Of course. Alright, just another round of income here coming out from everybody. Ah, yeah, the Tempest under tanking again. Saji needs to sort this out.
I mean, I would think that the position looks okay, but yeah, I guess maybe on wave 6 this is like exactly what you want, but it's tricky. I mean, they do have a slight worker lead on Withering King now, but definitely nothing to write home yet. It's fine, has 7 workers, has a Haunted Pack Rat. He's definitely in a great early game spot.
Yeah. He's in a really good spot with the treasure hunt as well, just generating all of that extra Mythium. Although Widdowson is starting to pull ahead on workers, so that
Yeah.
could be problematic. Yeah,
I wonder if
yeah,
they're.
wave
I
7,
wonder
yeah.
if that's everyone's plans. I mean, the thing is, Winter and King also already putting down their blobs, getting ready for it. Obviously, the Mimic may prove that that's not an issue. Wow, he actually his his Warpwing died here. Not enough
Yeah,
damage
wow.
behind it, but
Warping dead to no
means it will
send.
be a long
That would have
wave.
been like really bad if he had just got a brute or something.
Yeah. The long wave, I wonder if everyone feels like they need an income here.
Oh, King Dans and Widdowson
Yeah.
both going for income. Okay,
But
this
Fine
could be
just keep this
very.
strat up, right? And then he doesn't have to worry about anything.
Oh, he's
That
chilling.
looks
I mean,
like-
look at his
yeah.
value. He's on 630 value here. I think
Yeah,
he can
the
even
power of
hunt
the
and
rat.
be just fine.
Yeah, I mean, he's keeping up in Mythium, and now he's got all the value to show for it, so they
Yeah.
can feel safe. Sagittarius raising his split here. See how the Tempest tanks, but it's really two Lizards here, so I can't imagine it going badly. Well, actually, the one Tempest just ran it down in front of his brother. That is interesting to note. We'll see
Okay.
if that's the same on other waves as well, but definitely looked a little strange here.
So it didn't tank at
Really
all
fine.
on the other waves, and now it tanks full and, and dies?
Yeah, it's a strange one. I mean, he raised his split here. I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but we do get the Mimic.
Yeah.
Surprised there wasn't one into Witterson, right?
I mean, it's kind of like this is a champion Priestess of the Abyss. It's really hard to break, but Fine did have Mimic income.
He did have Mimic, right? Like, if he didn't have Mimic, I would believe it, right? Like, you could kind of see, like, oh, maybe Double Brood and he has good aggro and it goes poorly, but
Yeah.
I mean, Mimic?
Yeah,
seems
Mimic
like
is going to chew through it, no problem, I think. It would have been a leak for sure. King Dans, he
Yeah.
has... I mean, he's nearly 800 value, but it's still a Mimic.
Yeah, I mean, he can never kill the Mimic, most likely, unless he gets some crazy Tempest aggro to start bursting it down.
Oh, the Mimic has so far killed every creep, by the way.
Yeah, he's having a good time. Another one.
Oh boy, another one.
Another one.
Does it get the Slime Mummy? It does?
Yeah,
My
it does.
god, this Mimic is feasting.
Another one.
Holy.
I
I mean,
wonder
it can't
if it's
miss. What is this Mimic? Holy.
I mean,
Literally every tower.
yeah.
It's...
I mean,
wow.
he's gotten basically a workout
42.
with this set, even if it wasn't that big of a leak.
Yeah. I mean, King
And
Dan's
if you
killed
look at- wow,
everything
I mean-
else. Yeah, this would have been a leak for sure. The Mimic would have feasted
Yeah.
in Widdowson's lane too.
But then Sagittarius wouldn't have got that extra E.
True.
Of course. So, Fine is just thinking like a good teammate there.
Now we see... I was going to say Sagittarius has the worker lead, but Widdowson has just pushed another one to keep up
Yeah.
with him there.
Do you think Fine is probably... Yeah, he does have the most Mythium, which makes sense with the pack rats. And he's also pushed, right? And he's kind of having an easy game. Like, not too much pressure on him with that. And he has that YOLO early game. But we'll see if he starts to fall off a bit.
Yeah.
Just his build might not be able to generate quite as much value compared to the others.
I mean, his units are still really good for this stage in the game. It's just from around, like,
Yeah.
wave 15 onwards, he's going to really struggle. But until then, he's
Really?
just fine, I think.
Really nice aggro here
Yeah,
from Sagittarius. Dealing with that Robo.
Mhm.
Or
Oh, he's
dealing
chilling,
with
right?
that Robo. Yeah.
Leviathan's got this. Easy.
And Fine also making a long wave,
Oh,
but I think he's
Fine's
fine.
nearly leaking to a Fiend here. Talking
Yeah.
about his roll dropping off. He's putting a ton of pressure on, though. Look at
Yeah.
this. 200 bricks already in the stockpile.
It's a one wave skip as well. Like he incomed Witterson on 7, and he could go for an ogre here if he wanted. But they're going even longer. Maybe they want to go 10 together into the weak wave of Azuria.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, looks like 10 is the call, and Fine can send a scary amount of Mythium there. We
Yeah,
might be in, like, Siege Ram territory.
It's not what you want to see if you're Witterson, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. He doesn't feel able to hunt here, though, which, looking at the income send, he would have been able to get away with, at least one.
Yeah. But makes sense, right? You don't want to give away a bunch of gold unnecessarily. King actually does send full income here. So
Okay.
maybe reading a hunt and trying to pick off some
Yeah.
gold, but
He also spends 5 gold on the Orchid, though, which is, I mean, it's
yeah.
kind of whatever, right?
Yeah,
It's not a
it's
huge
fair.
investment.
And doesn't really roll into 2 gram. I mean, the Warg and the Nightmare are both options, but
Why is he not saving for a... Okay, we see a Sovereign already on the
yeah,
board,
so
that's
he's
why.
going for the Giga Mimic here, which is pretty
Oh,
nasty
of
on
course,
that.
the Giga Mimic! How could I
Yeah,
not have known?
It's making an early appearance this game. And Sagittarius going for the Giga Mimic after income, it looks like, with the rest, the second one coming later.
He's not going to reach the second Mimic, I think. He needs
Yeah.
too much. He can maybe add 2
So-
Brutes.
Yeah, he may just choose to go with that. But Widdowson, I think he's dead.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
King going...
you don't hold a Giga Mimic on wave 10, right? Like, it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, okay, he goes for the mole after income. But I think this mole might get one-shot by this Orchid, right? Like, the Mimic's gonna run here, the mole's gonna run here. Unless the Orchid just throws all the shurikens into the bots and then...
The Orchid is on
Yeah.
the boss, okay. I mean, the Mole was having the time of its life, eating up those Tempests in that case.
And the Orchid doesn't go on the mole either, which is not where you want the magic damage on the natural armor. But look at this vet, he's kind of...
It's kind of
one-shot
popping
the
off,
boss,
yeah.
But not going to be a hold, and Witterson also
Widdowson
having a
leaking
little...
pretty heavily as
aggro
well.
struggle.
How much gold did this Mimic make? 44 gold there on the
Yeah,
Giga
that's-
Mimic.
That's not so bad. I mean, the little brother made 12 as well. That's something.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, things are looking good so far for Fine Sagittarius here. Going for one more income from everyone here.
That's a lot of
Looking for
damage.
the
Abrasiet
Venture, maybe?
already down to half HP on the King.
Yeah, and they don't really have much to show for it, right? They don't have an economic lead for that King damage.
No,
which is
no,
usually
they don't.
what you see
They don't
with
even
them.
have the worker lead.
Yeah, and Fine and Sagittarius both take the venture. Honestly, for Sagittarius, he really could have maybe gotten more value eventually from like a Battle Scars, but
Mhm.
venture makes sense within the scheme of this game if they're just trying to end it. What
Yeah.
do King and Witter take here? I would expect venture as well, but Titan for Witterson.
Fine's
King
actually
takes
going
the
for a
venture.
round of King Ups here as well, actually.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Titan does make sense for Witterson. He does have the champion, so playing around his buffed unit with more buffs
Yeah.
makes sense.
Now we've got to this stage of the game, though, Widdowson really wishing he still had that Brew Pot in his role, because champion
Yeah.
Titan Azeria with Brew Pot is just going to be disgusting.
Yeah, I mean, it can take advantage of all 3 of the buffs, right?
Yeah.
So,
I do feel like
And-
Sagi and Fine are still very much on a clock, though. Like, Fine is going to start falling off.
yeah, there is that element to it. There is a leak here from King, actually. A little unfortunate, didn't get the Cannoneer, but
Yeah. This is a leak while he has the worker disadvantage, though. I mean, it's not huge, but Sagi and Fine do have a little
Yeah.
bit more juice right now.
And one thing to think about is, I feel like I haven't seen a Venture game in so long, actually. But it's definitely changes how the mid game goes, right?
Mhm.
Everyone is going to be feeling pretty comfortable on definitely comfortable on 13, usually comfortable on 14. And 15 may be where we first see something, but everyone does actually have really good builds for 15 and slightly weaker 14 builds.
Yeah, I think maybe Fine is better on 14, but that's like his last good wave of the game.
Yeah, that's fair. He can do alright on 17 as well. with the
Widdowson
full
does
swap,
reveal
but-
the Titan here, so Sagi
Yeah.
and Fine are now aware that he's not on Venture.
Yeah, but maybe that makes 14 more appealing. Especially King showing LOD here.
Yeah.
LOD, Orchid, I mean, he has a lot of magic damage.
King is on Venture though, so he's about to get that massive gold injection. So does Sagian Fine, of course.
Yeah. I mean, the values are looking very, very good. Very comfortable to skip.
I actually had to build very similar to this in one of my most recent ladder games, and like I kind of had a pretty fine time through
Yeah, I
the
mean,
mid game, and then I just once it got to like wave 20, I had no damage, and I think Fine is
yeah,
very much in that camp right now.
yeah. I think I mean, Witterson definitely going to be low value for next, and Fine and Sagittarius have a million hunted rats between them, so
Hmm.
their values are actually completely fine. I think Witterson is the only person in trouble.
He is, but he has a Titan champion Azeria.
True.
Like, I think the Titan champion could easily be worth the 200 gold that's missing from his net worth.
And a rare centaur here from Sagittarius. Usually,
Yeah.
all the rage is the Giga Mimic these days, but
I do think that Giga Mimic has been taking the spotlight for too long, you know?
yeah.
That Centaur might need the plus 40 HP lizard treatment.
I mean, this centaur does have potential. Obviously, it may get stuck on the alpha male for a bit, but against like these units, like it'll do a solid job against all these melees.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I think that's kind of the
And
point of it as well, right? Like, if it's hitting an alpha male, it's still hitting everything else around the alpha male as well,
yeah.
so you don't care as much.
So Canopy's gonna be the choice for King here. They do go Income King themselves, so understanding that Fine and Sagittarius are gonna be holding their full sons. Centaur now making its way onto the melee clumps.
Oh, it's absolutely
And yeah,
slicing through those
murdering.
arcane units. My god, King's front line is
DK
crumbling. The DK
has
is
stayed alive for a
isolated.
while. I mean, he's doing okay.
He's doing
and Witterson
way better than I
also doing
expected.
okay.
Oh, Widdowson,
Yeah.
though, he didn't do so well. That's another 48 gold on the Mimic and an 81% leak for Widdowson. King Dan's, meanwhile, I mean, he has done fantastically, but still a leak.
Yeah.
And this is going to be a pretty big chunk of damage, even though they maxed those King upgrades.
Yeah. I mean, the game does go on, but or does it?
I think it does, yeah. I think even the Giga Mimic
Yeah.
won't be able to chew through all of this fully upgraded King HP. It's a lot of damage, though. A lot of gold as well going the way of Spont.
They're not pushing that hard. They seem to want that longer angle here.
Yeah, I can see it.
And one thing to know is Witterson didn't end up getting out the big Avenger here, which may be his like next, path towards damage in his build. King did roll an egg, but I don't know if he'll feel comfortable egging here.
It's
they don't look great
really
on
tough
Dixie.
to drop an egg when you're on 13% King HP, right?
Yeah. So Fine did end up pushing a little bit more. Don't know if that makes
Look
their
at all
next
of these
decision.
rats, man. Yeah, now they're up to 1,000,001 treasure hunts, it seems, between
Yeah.
Fine and Sagi.
It's tricky to play against, right? You know that he's got 4 trillion value hiding behind there. Your best chance is he guesses wrong and leaves them
Oh,
hunted.
they are going for the 16 cent here, Offmer. We have
Yeah.
4 eyes coming out from King.
It could work, especially if they leave them underground. But
Yeah. I mean, it really
they
depends, right,
don't-
on whether or not Sagittarius decides to greed. So if he keeps his value
Yeah.
above ground, he's just invincible. He is
going
greeding
for-
a little bit. There's at least
Yeah.
3 underground.
he doesn't want to be known as an overbuilder, so he goes
No,
and builds
no,
under
no.
value.
4 underground. Okay, he may yet come to regret that decision.
He is full building though, so I think they are considering this possibility for
Yeah.
sure.
And finds plus value.
Yeah, and this will be a wave he can still do okay on, right? So
Alright,
Double
480
4A,
Mythium for
exactly.
both players to deal with. The 4 eyes is
He is,
immediately on
yeah.
the Phoenix here for Sagittarius. Although it's still living a very long time, does now
Yeah.
go down. The second is still alive and kind of smurfing.
yeah,
Now dead. But Fine, I mean, he's plus 30. Fine is just absolutely
Yeah,
chilling.
the 4 eye
And
can't do
the
anything against this
Leviathans of Sagi still chewing up on the wave. So he will leak, but
but
only the 4 eyes.
And
100
Fine
gold
might
shut
be
down
doing
though.
okay here.
They're ahead now.
Yeah.
And an easy hold there for Fine, who will also full cover, no problem. They go for this wave 17, counter send, triple witch coming out from Sagittarius, another Giga Mimic from Fine.
He's looking for
Oh.
2 Giga Mimics here.
I think he's going for the big 3. Triple Giga
Yeah.
Mimic. I mean, we've seen this thing do some very good work so far this game.
Yeah. And, I mean, maybe not the... I mean, he's basically sending more Wave 17 creeps, but they are pretty good against Witterson's build, for the most part. We'll see... They're probably just too low value for anything crazy to happen, but...
They're going for a full send of their own,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's a
Little Hail Mary.
very copium send, I think it's fair to say. Oh, we've got over 1,000 Mythium here for Widderson to deal with. Nearly 1,000 for Kingdowns as well. Look at their values, Offmer. I think they full pushed for this, by the way. I think Widderson and Kingdowns just basically went full Sui to try and, hope that Saggi and Fine would skip here.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. 132% leak there for Kingdowns, 106 for Widderson, and that is game 1 going the way of Spont Machine. And Offmer, I think it's fair to say, Giga Mimic, the MVP here in game 1.
Yeah. Doing a solid job here. Making it through every time to the king.
Yeah. Well, there you have it. Spont Machine. There we go. Sorry. Spont Machine with the 1-0, and that is YOLO out of the way for Fine as well, so he has used up that kind of high variance mastermind. Again, I mean, his role was very playable, like he had a really solid early game, and that did him a world of good. He would have started to fall off pretty bad, I think, from where we were in the game, but they won, so like there's no fall off to happen. And that was also a Megamind from Saggi, so actually 2 of the most high variance masterminds possible, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's a great start. Now they can pick what they want. Obviously, there's only 1 game left, but or 1 game for them to win left.
1 win for them, yeah. They're on match point. Abra see it, though. They are kind of on the brink here. They cannot afford another loss. So if you're King and Widder, like, what do you need to do to sharpen up your gameplay?
Yeah, I mean, I think they just fell behind early game. They didn't really do anything, I guess, is the main thing. Like, they kind of played their income game, and, like, Fine was ahead of them through the YOLO. And then they still were getting hit hard by the leaks from the big sense, right? So you kind of have to do one or the other, right? Like, if you're not going to proactively look for king damage and leaks, then you need to be ahead economically from the early game.
Yeah. I mean, the game all kind of turned around on that wave 7, right? So Fine and Saggi were putting on the pressure. King and Widderson were putting on pressure of their own. The problem is it seemed like they got cold feet, right? So they went for that income send on wave 6, and that just let Sagittarius and Fine do whatever they want at that point. They pushed a few more workers. They went for this big Mimic send on wave 7 that gained him, infinite gold for Sagittarius. And the game just kind of spiraled out of control for there. And then we saw that Giga Mimic into Widderson's lane on 10. And I mean, they took so much king damage already, right? Like, they just plummeted from there. So much gold going the way of Spont Machine. And the game just became very, very tough for Abraciate. But it looks like the players are eager to get things underway. So, Offmer, we are straight into game number 2. Let's go.
Yeah. Cartel Cash Out, which is that combo you mentioned. Widderson going for a minor here. See how it does in this game. I mean, the Legion spells are scaling econ and then 2 buff spells, so nothing too aggressive there. King's still going for Chaos, going with the Nightmare instead of the Tempest this time. Maybe had a bad time with the Tempest.
Nightmare's a very solid opener, and I think with Chaos, like a tier 5 opener is really good, because it just means that you can kind of pick and choose what you want to build for the next, 4 or 5 waves, basically.
For sure.
We have...
Fine has a Pip.
He's on Cartel, and a cash out there for Sagittarius. So this is their hyper early game focused mastermind pairing. We'll have to see if they can make it work. Once again, Offma, there's no aggressive spells. So
Yeah.
I'm perhaps a little bit surprised by the early aggression masterminds here because, I mean, normally you would expect something like this in like an all-out assault game, right? And you just plan to close
Yeah.
the game on 11.
And Witterson looks to be cooking up a pretty nasty combo for the late game. He's got the Flying Force Phoenix with the Mr. Brewpot.
Oh, wow, yeah, okay. So Widdowson has absolutely insane late game. He just needs to get there. With
He
Magician
has
as well. Like, you can have a
Magician,
circle of Magician Brewpots. My god.
That Phoenix is gonna be
Invincible,
well
yeah.
potted.
Phoenix just, like, casually tanking 4 eyes.
Yeah, maybe we'll get to the vision. Sagittarius opting for the Gate Guard, which makes a good amount of sense with the cash out. Definitely something you could look to go 6 workers with.
I think he almost certainly will, actually. So just wait for this wave to start.
Yeah.
Go for 6 workers. Throw on a couple of cat stacks next wave, and Bob's your uncle.
Indeed. Let's see what King rolls for that wave 3. He's getting King up here. Doesn't roll anything too great for next. I mean, the Bony can be flexible, but nothing that screams that you can go 6 workers. But he's
Yeah,
gonna
he
do it
does
anyways.
anyway. So I guess he's just going to add a few bones.
Yeah.
Can he afford Fire Archer? I think
Probably
not
not with
quite,
6
right?
workers.
Not with 6 workers.
He could afford an Angler if he really felt that way.
Oh yeah, an Angler and a Bone Warrior? Incredible.
Yeah. It will just be that Snail from King, so or from Vine, so
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is what King's gonna go for. Sagittarius goes for the Pixie instead of 6 workers, so
Okay. Does it tank? I'm not sure. This Pixie might be a living Pixie, and that's going to feel bad.
looks okay. Yeah, it may not die though.
It's barely tanking. I think it's...
Yeah.
Sagi needs to adapt to new pathing TM, I think.
Well, it could be worse, right? If he suicides his Pixie and then he leaks, then it'll be worse than if he ults. But
Yeah, true.
definitely
That's
could
fair.
have been a little bit more optimized.
And
King
Kingdown's
does
going
things
for
small.
the leak.
But Wooderson will be just fine. Everyone off to 7 workers besides Sagittarius, who has that Pixie. I mean, the Pixie may die on wave 4 instead. We'll see.
And Fine and
Perhaps-
Sagi, I think they have already done this.
Yeah.
They've pinged the 7th wave. It worked for them last game. Why not give it another whirl here?
Might be wave 6 instead this game. That's looking a little more appetizing.
Wave 6 is looking pretty good, yeah.
Tempest, the Nightmare. I mean, if King can get to like a big oath or something, then he has some chances. But
Mhm.
you never know. I mean, it's Chaos. He could roll a million other good things.
Will this Pixie die?
The Lizard is on it now, right?
Yeah, but nothing else,
So,
right? It's just going to be a fine again,
Yeah.
so that's minus 10 lithium there for Sagi.
He's too good at positioning, I think.
Yeah, it's the perfect aggro split, but not if you want your unit to die.
Yeah. But they are onto 8 and now 9 workers, I think, for
For
Sagittarius.
Fine they are, yeah. And that Mythium is ticking. Nearly 100 here for Fine.
Yeah. They will be able to execute the Wave 6 strategy if they so choose. And I don't know that they have great answers in King's department. He's going double oath here, so almost certainly won't have 200 gold for the big oath.
This
Wooderson
unit
going
is
for his-
pretty good on 6,
Yeah.
right?
but it's kind of not tanking anything, right? Unless he does some crazy split dragging with like a boosted Peely or something. So, I mean, Zeus will guarantee that you kill some stuff, that's for sure. But
Yeah.
definitely not the best holding unit, because it's very tricky to position, especially with other range units.
Oh, very nice long wave here from
Yeah.
Fine. They may be tempted to go a little longer.
But
No,
he
we
does
have to
some
send.
multi-unit up.
We have to send. It's a
Yeah.
mole into Kingdowns, looking pretty good, I have to say. Although he
Yeah.
has nice lucked into the Berserker here. He just needs
He
to sell
did
something.
do
right?
that.
Do you think you just sell the Angler?
So, I think he loves his angler too much. He might go for these two, right?
Yeah. Well, that works too. Okay, there's
Yeah.
there's the berserker. A
can't
split
resist.
berserker. Okay.
Yeah, this could be good. I suppose it depends on how the aggro shapes up.
All right, let's see if we can get both lanes in here. Widdowson's answer was 2 extra bazookas, and of course his Zeus is doing a ton of single target damage. One of the brutes goes down in Widdowson's lane. Meanwhile, King Downs has some very nice aggro here with his Nightmare and his
Oh,
Berserker
no.
tanking perfectly together. Widdowson gets one more creep before he goes down. That's a 57 for King, a 41 for Widdowson. I mean, it's still decent King damage, but they both held really well.
Yeah, King got a little unlucky. Zerker gave up on hitting the Rockos and went for the mole at the end, but it's hard to say. He might have not gotten another Rocco kill.
Hmm.
But
A
they're
little
going
bit
for
of a penny
reset
leak there for
here.
the King.
Could be good. Depends on obviously how Witter and King play. Because
Yeah.
if they build, I mean, this is just the
Oh.
path to recovery. But
Here's the full resend Offmer.
yeah, I mean, Zeus is not a good unit. Zerker's not that good of a unit. I mean, it's tanky, but King did roll a Serpent, which is one of the, it's a really strong unit, just even in the baby form.
Yeah. Pretty good on wave
got
7,
really
right?
good
But,
stats. You might
I mean, he
go
already
for-
has Nightmare, which is incredible on 7, so
gonna
I think
build,
if he
right?
just... Oh, he's shifting.
Oh.
Okay,
no.
Widdowson did just build there at the end, but King Dan's shifted 90, so that should be a
Yeah.
decent leak for him here.
Yeah, I mean, you would normally expect to get set on wave 8 with this build. I mean, really nice Nightmare off
Yeah,
tanking.
perfect. Oh,
Wow.
oh, it just goes down to the last creep. Oh
Yeah.
no, that will be a pretty bad leak for King Dan's there. Widdowson, I mean, he's doing
Widdowson.
phenomenally well, honestly. He's going to kill
Might be a
everything
hold
but
here.
the send. He may even kill the
Zeus,
brute.
Magic damage might be able to just
Wait,
take out.
is it just a hold?
It's looking that way.
Yeah, wow, okay.
What a beast! I mean, the
What a
Bazooka
machine.
Zamba. That's how you can take advantage of the Zeus's long range, right? It just
Yeah,
doesn't have to move; it's just hitting the whole time. But I mean, Witterson should be somewhat ahead now. He's also going for a mimic and
Okay.
going for pack of his own.
Yeah, so signs of life here from Abrasir. They've decided we
Oh.
can't just let Spont Machine have their way with us. We're gonna put some pressure of our very own. Fine. I mean, it looks like he's going to go for the upgraded Lumerian, right? Surely. But the
Oh,
Mimic is
he-
perfect into that.
It's tricky, right? He has
Oh.
double pip, right? So you don't really want to go Lumerian. He goes
Yeah.
all into hold here.
Okay. I
I mean-
mean, 2 boosted veterans
Yeah,
should be a
that's
hold,
pretty good
right?
against a Mimic. I don't know about a hold, but okay, he swaps up the sides. And he boosts some peewees. And
Oh, it's a
okay,
full row of boosted Peewees.
He's all in.
That Mimic's going on a journey.
Indeed, indeed.
Oh, his aggro is really nice over here as well with the
Yeah.
Pipsqueak. There was a Lord of Death by Sagittarius, by the way, so
Yeah, that's
he's getting
solid, but not quite
overrun
enough.
completely. Doesn't even get the second summon out. Oh,
He
Mimic
did kill the Mimic.
just
with all the
dying there for
boosts.
Fine, but a
get
pretty good
King
leak
again.
for Fine, honestly. King Dan's leaks 50% meanwhile, but Widdowson holds. The problem is Sagittarius leaked basically the entire
Yeah.
wave, so this is a lot of
I mean-
King damage now.
It was a very respectful play by King to just give up on holding 8 and push to get the pack leader.
Yep. Oh, and this is evening up the King
Now this
HP.
is the game, yeah. I mean, Witterson should be on top after this. Maybe even burning?
Offmer, we have
But-
another full power send coming
Yeah.
out from Spont Machine. Like, this is, I mean,
They will never expect the re-send. And
if Mr.
apparently
Slickens has taught
they-
me anything, it's that the third cope is the deadliest. And this is the fourth, so what does that make this send here?
Yeah. I mean, their gold is kind of awkward for Witterson, right? He might just build like Levi or something.
Mhm.
No, he's more disciplined than I am. He is building good units for the wave.
Yeah.
But his only damage will be this Zeus and I suppose some bazookas, so he has plus 15, of
They're,
course.
they're
which
both on
always
value,
helps.
right? So I think even if your typings are not the best, like being plus 15 should give you a pretty decent result.
Yeah, although King did add a APS and a bounty hunter, which are
Yeah.
not notable for being good on this wave.
King
It's
should
nice
be
one
leaking,
brute.
that's for
I
sure.
mean, you gotta say King's aggro has been
On
positioning
point.
has been,
Wait, he's
yeah,
just
I mean,
holding, right?
or
Or a very small leak.
And another very small leak.
Another
Although
very
they
small
are at that point where they will die to a few more.
Yeah,
small
a few
leaks.
more very small leaks and they're done. But so are Swamp Machine. Like
Yeah, and they
the
may be headed for a very big leak here on 10.
oh wow, yeah, this is some Mythium
Unless
being
the
sent
king
here.
dies to the Hermit and the Carapace, which it's
I
kind
mean,
of close,
Offma.
actually.
We talked about them dying to very small leaks. 3 HP. They have 3 hit points. My God! Wait, no, Offma. That's 3 hit points after the king gets some health on the level up. It
Yeah.
must have been
Big,
literally 1
true
hit point.
one, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, now
my
they might
God!
die, right? That might have been
Wow.
the game right there, and that, I mean, this is one way to answer a GK.
Yeah.
We have the Doppel here, but he sold the LOD to try and live with the Doppel, but I don't know if this Doppel is going to be taking over.
The Doppel's just going to die before it starts to ramp properly, I think.
Yeah.
But let's zoom out because 10 boosted veterans, surely. I mean, the
It
Ghost
quite
Knight is
literally
already gone.
one-shot the GK.
The veterans will go down, of course.
I think the Doppel did really
The
good
Doppel
damage
actually,
to the
yeah.
king. Or to the boss, I should say.
Yeah, but that's a full HP Ogre as well, and fine.
Yeah.
I mean, he's done pretty well here, but he's still
Might be
leaking a
enough.
boss with like 1700 hit points.
They do have the Fated Hermit Ogre combo here.
Yeah. 6 King attack upgrades. King wastes its first attack on the high HP boss. It's close, Offma.
1v1?
Ogre starts to heal? I think they've got this. Wow.
That is a crazy game.
That is I mean, Offma, does it get any closer than that? Literally 1 hit point on the King of Abraciat
Yeah.
there on wave 9. That is... wow. That's very, very close stuff. And to be fair, Swamp Machine damn near survived that wave 10's end as well. Like,
Yeah.
it was literally 1 or 2 more swings from the King and they would have been okay, but... there you have it, a very, very close fought game, and that gives us an even series. So we are back to 1-1 here in the semi-finals. Everything neck and neck between Abraciat and Spont. What do you think for Game 3?
Yeah. I mean, I think Abraciat definitely did way better in the early game, right? I mean, they still were on the receiving end of the classic Sagittarius and Fine early game, but they did a lot better and they were ahead economically. At least Witterson was in a good spot, held the recent, and then got their own king damage so they could play. Maybe a little fortunate that they didn't die on 9.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
they still went for the right play.
Wait, what do you mean fortunate? It was all planned. Like, they had
Yeah.
exactly as many hit points on the King as they needed. What do you...
Yeah, that's true.
King HP is a resource, and they used every last gram of it. That was that was some stuff.
It was maybe if King had not built APS Bounty Hunter and went like Big Oath or something that was a bit stronger, then they would be fine. But
he was just
he was
showboating at
making
that
it
point.
close,
I think.
yeah. I mean, he was flexing his Nightmare position. I'll say that. Like,
Yeah,
if he was not positioning his Nightmare that well, they would be dead.
They would, yeah, for sure. I mean, literally 1 more creep, or even like 100
1
more
more
hit
HP
points on
on
one
a
of the
creep,
creeps
yeah.
that did leak, and they would have just won there. So it really doesn't get any closer than that. But here we go, Offma. We are straight into game number 3. This one's for all the marbles. Winner here will go to the grand finals. Loser is out of the tournament. Let's go.
He's dropped the cash out for a Saboteur, so he said his early game wasn't strong enough with cash out, so wanted a little bit extra. And King going with the Shepherd, which is also a really strong early game mastermind.
Mhm.
What
His
will
little
Witherson
sheep
go
just
for?
positioned there in the middle of Yozura's face.
Yeah, that does appear to be the default starting spot for the sheep. And I mean, the way these games have been going, I'm honestly really surprised with like Aristocrat, right? It's kind of a slower scaling master. I would have thought he goes for more early game, like a champion or something. But if he makes it to the late game, he's probably going to be the guy in the best spot. And Sakura here, which is pretty unusual with Cartel, I would say. Normally you're looking for those 6-worker type openers.
Yeah.
But I mean, Sakura can get going, right?
I mean, he'll be 6 workers by wave 3, I would think.
Yeah.
So I mean,
And
it's a slower start, but not by much. Like you catch up after a wave.
and Sagittarius will have all the workers this game.
Oh, he's changed his
King
mind
with
into a Gon actually.
Okay, that seems more reasonable.
Oh, he has Brewpot in his role, but like
Yeah.
nothing for the Brewpot to actually buff.
He can buff the gun and then give mana to the Pilgrim or the Boom Tree or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
King getting a snail.
He
That's
snacks
his
it.
lucky day.
He snacks it. The sheep is too broken on wave
Yeah.
1.
Yeah. And I mean, Sheep Archer definitely a really strong combo. He has, I mean, it's a really interesting role, right? Archer, Pilgrim, Boar, right? Kind of an unusual combo, right?
Mhm.
Pilgrim and Archer both don't really love Boar, but he's building really far up in the lane, presumably so he can buff a Yuzora with the Pilgrim and still have
Oh
the
yeah,
Boar.
yeah,
value.
interesting. So good forward planning there
yeah.
from King Dance. The question is, will either of them get to like live out their late
Yeah.
game power fantasies here? Because I do think Saggy and Fine are gonna go for some heavy early aggression once again.
And Witterson getting snailed here, but he actually went for the big Boom Tree. So he'll be chilling, probably only leaking those lizards on repeat.
I actually think that's a pretty good aristocrat opener, right? Because he
Yeah.
essentially doesn't need to add now for the next 4 waves.
And yeah, he can just go shift and get his big guy whenever
Mhm.
he wants, right? So like a pseudo Grawl.
Yeah, exactly.
And one thing is that Sagittarius will be able to take advantage of that for a bit, right? He can be 6 workers, he can be more aggressive with that 0 worker setting him basically.
Hmm.
So we'll see, but things are looking pretty good for both sides right now. No
Yeah,
one really
honestly,
with a
yes,
crazy
they are.
advantage.
Yeah. I
King
do
obviously
think
6 workers.
Saggy maybe has the best kind of aggressive early
Yeah.
game role.
For sure. He does have one weakness, which is wave 7, right? If he gets sent like a mimic on 7, he's gonna fall over.
Oh, for sure, yeah. Unless he
But-
goes for some crazy wave 6 shift into Millennium, perhaps.
Yeah, into Millennium. Or I mean, he may not have the shift right with the skeleton. He may be able to just get it out like that. But
Yeah.
So everyone getting the income stuns this wave, it looks like they're handling it. I wonder if Fine will opt to do that strategy against the Boom Tree, which is send Lizard every wave to pro leak him, but I
Let's
think
not-
it's like
no.
somewhat risky, right?
Yeah,
Because
like you
do
get
end
the
up destroying
leak, but
long
you
waves.
don't get any gold from a lizard leaking,
Yeah.
right? It's like 1 gold tops. So then it only really works if you have the worker lead. Otherwise, you're just giving up pressure for nothing.
I think Witterson will probably just not build next wave and then get the Phoenix or the Doomsday if he can
Yep.
for wave 6, right? Because that's where Boom Tree is actually vulnerable.
Yeah. Now, there is a little bit of a tech. If you send a Brute into a Boom Tree on 5, and if they don't
does.
add very much, so like if he tries to full shift into wave 6, tier 6, he will
a
leak the entire
disaster.
wave. Like the Brute slows it down enough that it just doesn't get the mana
Yeah.
to one-shot the wave.
We'll see if they want to try something like that. It's going to be a long wave here, right? This Lizard is probably punching through.
Yeah, this is going to be a leak.
But this also does mean Witterson is probably slightly more incentivized to build at least, like a Howler or something.
Yeah, I mean, he has to add, right? There's no way Witterson goes with Naked Boom Tree here. Income from
Let's have a look.
Sagittarius. That is very uncharacteristic. I suppose he needed the gold, and he
Yeah,
is
he
receiving a
needed it
Brute
badly.
here from Wibberman.
Yeah, it is interesting because it's like the hard part about playing aggressive is if you're trying to go for the playstyle where they have big saves, it's
Mhm.
really hard to both hold your own lane as well while you're being aggressive like this.
Yeah.
And he does go full into King, which is a little bit bold, I would say, right? You kind of have to assume King can build something. Oh no!
The last hit there of the Scorpion King taking down the Fire Archer. That's at least 2 creeps of difference there, I think.
Yeah, and King has really nice aggro. The Cannoneer goes on the Archer while the Pilgrim is safe to
Tanking the
hit
wave.
the wave. I
So
mean,
he
does
leaks
leaks,
only the Cannoneer. That's
but-
very nice there for King. Sagittarius, meanwhile, 58%. His teammates should
Yeah.
be able to cover most of that, though. Oh, the thing
Yeah,
runs
I
in
mean-
front? Never mind.
that's a bad beat.
Yeah.
But I mean, really nice thing here is that Witterson got away with his shift.
Yeah. I mean, he did have to place 2 Howlers, but he will be able to get that tier 6, whichever one he wants to go for here.
Looks like Phoenix will be the one to go with. I think it makes sense. You're not really expecting a 7 anymore.
I'd be very
yeah.
tempted, actually, to sell a Howler and do
Sell for
the
Doomsday.
Millennium, right?
Yeah, then you
because
go
then he
Bonk
can
on
just
8.
full push into wave 7. If he adds the Phoenix, I mean, Fine is not skipping here, but if he did, and you have a Phoenix on your board, or a Fire Lord, sorry, your wave 7's looking pretty bad.
That is true, that is true. But with the Phoenix, he should be doing just fine, and he starts getting his Aristocrat going, which is really nice for him.
He even has the perfect split aggro there between the Fire Lord and the Boom Tree.
Brood into King Dan's. King completely with super high split here. He looks to be leaking.
It looks like a leak, even though King Dan's is on 600 value, so he wasn't greeding here at all, but still leaks 41% to the resend. Okay.
The split looks a little strange to me. I don't know if it's just a little too high and his archers didn't tank enough, but they do get fine here with the Drake. So definitely a really different game this time around.
Yeah. We haven't seen a single Mimic and it's already wave 7.
Yeah, these guys are slacking. But the Brute is
they will
their
get a
way
little
of making
tap
up
on the
for
King
it.
here.
Yeah. And a Hermit resend, not quite going to get it.
He didn't quite get it. He was 2 Mythium short there with Sagittarius, so he just goes for the income instead. There is a power send here into Witterson, though, and this is kind of what I was talking about. So if Witterson tries to greed here, you know, maybe shift for that Banana Bunk next wave, he could be in trouble. He does actually add, though, so he kind of...
Yeah, he should realize that if you build a Fire Lord on 7, you're asking for the Brute reset, especially from Fine and Sagittarius, who always play aggressive, right? They are going to be pushed, they are going to be able to resend you big, and that's what's here. The Robo on the Fire Lord is so nice for him. It's just permanent uptime on his Fire Lord.
Yeah, just full damage. That's like a 50% damage boost.
On it. I mean, and his Boom Tree just, I mean, that looks completely fine to me. King will
Pretty
also
much
cover as well.
Yeah. He actually gets the Pro League, which is incredible for Witterson, because these guys are putting some pressure of their own. So now Witterson and King Dan's both around the 140 Mythium mark. And
Fine playing aggressively may get punished. Could be a wave 9 punish instead, though. To see what they go for.
They do skip. Okay, and another round of income here coming from Spont Machine. So they're starting to feel scared, Offmer, and I think they should, because this is a lot of Mythium ready staved up here for Witterson and King Dan's.
Oh. And Sagittarius is on 9 workers. So his whole game plan is that he needs to hold this next end, and if he doesn't, then he's going to be really far behind, I think.
He's still plus value now, but he won't be plus value anymore by next wave. And here's the thing, he doesn't really have any good units currently for wave 9.
Yeah, and he has no reroll left as well. He's going to have to go with, like, Crushers or something along those lines.
Yeah, maybe a Millennium if he can afford that, but he doesn't have much income, you know, because he's on 9 workers after all.
Oh. And Fine will have, I guess, Mr. Brute. I don't know if that's the best answer, but...
I mean, are we going to see the most buffed Slime Mummy of all time, or what?
Yeah, I mean, it's guaranteed to cast. Oh, Witterson just goes income. He feels that is too much value and doesn't want to give him the money from holding.
Yeah, so. I mean, I guess like Witterson, he can't see that Sagittarius doesn't have a unit for wave 9, I mean, so I can see that.
Sagittarius, if he adds 270 of a good unit here, he probably would hold.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, this unit is also kind of broken on 9, just because it makes the wave do 0 damage.
Yeah. So, Boom Tree for Fine here against Ogre Hermit. That Hermit can actually be a huge difference maker because the Boom Tree doesn't usually one-shot the wave.
Not on wave 9, like it's kind of... So... It's still a lot of damage, but it's no longer able to one-shot the wave like it can on wave 5, etc. It's damn close though, honestly, Offmer. Like, the wave is gone. We're now looking at an Ogre.
Holding?
Ogre can maybe lifesteal through all of this, especially with the Hermit. No, he's holding. Okay,
That's
never
a
mind.
goal. And now I think they are going to be super far ahead.
Yeah, where's my off my schnack button? There it is.
Yeah, that was kind of insane. He was minus 130 and he completely snacked it.
Yeah.
I don't
No-
know, like, is Ogre the wrong send? It felt fine to me, but
Yeah. I think it felt fine to fine as well.
yeah,
Everyone's fine.
he is going to be way ahead now. He just ate an Ogre and a Hermit worth of gold.
Now, having
And got
said
the
that,
wood.
though, Offmer, like, I mean, clearly the hold was very good for them both, Sagittarius and Fine. But
He is
Saggy
Cartel.
did have to stay 9 workers for that.
Yeah, that is the other thing. Saturday was 9 workers, Finest Cartel, Witterson is Aristocrat. I think if anyone suffered from that, it was King, right? Having to went for the long save and nothing came out of it. but
Yeah. And you can
Things
kind of
could be
see it,
worse.
right? King Danzy's at the bottom of the power score.
So what do we think the Legion spells here? I mean, Pawn Shop can't be bad. It's just a super sacrifice.
Pawn Shop's great
And-
for Aristocrat players as well, right? Like, he can just turn
Yeah.
all of these little howlers into real units.
Yeah, sacrifice for King. Not sure what he's. I guess he can turn one of the chieftains into something else on 14 or something like that.
Yeah, I like that.
Would be shocked if Witterson didn't go for the pawn shop, like you mentioned.
Surely he does, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
He does. Oh, he was playing around in his reroll. That's what took him so long.
Ah, okay.
So he's now.
'Cause now
he
he has
actually found the
Doomsday
APS. Okay, Witterson's late game potential has just gone through the
All
roof.
of a sudden,
Yeah,
the APS Doomsday to cover his 14, and you can probably fit a bunk in there too, right? So he's looking solid.
he's
And,
looking
uh,
very solid indeed.
King upgraded his tanks to be an antler instead of a 4, which is even more synergy with that white main buff. Like you can get a white main buff skeleton or something like that. With
I mean,
this
what do you
setup.
mean skeleton? Like, this
Ah,
thing has
sorry.
25% damage reduction. That's
Yeah, that's pretty good.
it's going to get the white main buff. I mean, that sheep is going to be invincible off me.
Quite literally. And counterattack for Fine here is interesting because I'm not really sure which wave he's thinking of getting value from it, but you can already see the Aristocrat in action, right? Witterson has pushed now to 27 workers, sorry. And I don't know what exactly wave they're thinking about. Like maybe a 13 here, right? They are really pushed. If he can get to that double GK or something like that.
13 looks very good against Fine. Slightly less against Sagi. Like, the rogue waves are broken. The Doomsday, of course, is fantastic.
Doomsday is not tanking though, is maybe the thing that I would say is nice for them. Like if they get double GK, that Doomsday is fully doing nothing.
It looks like the
Yeah,
send
goes
is
for-
coming here, though, Offmer. So what will Sagi and Fine do? Oh, with the Pro League as well. That is phenomenal there for Witterson. Let me
I'm kind of
find my...
surprised with Four Eyes, right? Because literally all of his units on his board that cost money are arcane. So I'm not sure what the Four Eyes is.
Oh, yeah, actually, that
where
is a
Four Eyes
very
helps.
questionable
Yeah.
Four Eyes. Unless he's just sending it, like, in expectation of a Phoenix or a Sovereign. But you already see the Millennium, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah, I
man.
feel like even like Giga Mimic in that case is a better choice, right? Because most of the good 13 answers are Swift.
Yeah.
And he's showing Arcane, so you can kind of index into both. But
Yeah. Well, Spot
see, I
Machine
mean,
did
500
stockpile
under.
their bricks off me, so will they
It's pretty
pay the
bold from them.
price?
like Fine against a Ram has, well, nothing, especially if all his melee units are not hitting the Ram.
Pretty nice aggro, honestly, for
Yeah.
Fine. So he off-tanked one of the golems, survived. Still going to be
The
leaking, of
problem
course.
is, he really needed all his melee DPS to hit the Ram to begin with, right?
Yeah.
That's how you get onto the wave.
Sagi
But yeah,
leaks
Four Eyes, I mean,
70%.
I guess Witterson just knew that the Four Eyes is going to the King. I was kind of worried, but I mean, if the Doomsday doesn't tank, it's a lot of value lost on 13. So
Yeah. And it didn't tank anything, so it was the last unit alive, it went down, and as a result, a pretty big chunk of king
Yeah,
damage
yeah.
here going on Spot Machine.
Going for their send.
Oh.
Kraken is coming into King's Lane, but I imagine this is what King was saving his sacrifice for.
Yeah, Boone's Law has been broken once again.
Yeah.
Will our gamers pay the price?
And Wizard has another Doomsday. He could even pawn shop to get that APS out. I think that sounds worth it to me.
Yeah, I would definitely sell 3 Howlers for an APS. No problem.
Maybe he knows how to utilize Howler's passive, and we don't. So that could be the difference right there.
Yeah, I mean, he is a top 10 player after all. But here's the thing, like, presumably they just expect this end to come 15. Never mind, he does sell the Howlers, there's the APS. This is a very powerful circle right now.
Yeah, King doesn't actually sell here, trusting his build. Just goes for a buffed vet instead.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not like Archer is bad at killing Kraken, but the Kraken will stun his whole board, so...
Phoenix goes down immediately there for Wibberman's lane. The double APS buff Doomsdays are going to clean up most of the wave, though. King Dan's, meanwhile, that's a 600 send. That's a big leak from the King.
It's still pretty good leaks here.
Yeah.
I think, obviously, the Doomsdays are not as good as they usually are because their tank value is missing and they're not off-tanking, but...
Witterson basically cleared up the entire wave, right? So he leaked 2 low HP creeps and 2 4-eyes. Yeah. But those 2 4-eyes are still representing a ton of damage here, Offma. Do they survive? They don't! No! Wow! Offma, what was that? I mean, we've had absolute cinema here in the semi-finals. We had the 1 HP survival in game 2, and then we had... I mean, that can't have been by much, right? Like, they damn near survived there on 14, but...
they're alive.
And that, I think that's fair to say, that's this month's tournament favourites out of the competition here in the semi-finals. King Dans and Witterson, they're done. What do you say about that? That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, they were nearly done in the last game as well. So, but this one was completely different, right? They were ahead in this one. It felt like they had the control.
Yeah, they were really ahead. They had 72% win probability on wave 14.
Yeah.
So Jules was really keen with what they did there on 13. He was very happy with their chances. But then they just didn't make the correct read. I think if they income King there...
Or even just King, right?
Yeah, even just King ups indeed.
They would be like at a comfortable HP and they could finish the game on 16.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, there's a good chance they were just expecting the 15 and kind of didn't play around the 14, but that's what Legion comes down to at this level. Like, very small decisions one way or the other can cost you a game, and here the game has been cost for King and Witterson. They are out of the competition. Sagittarius and Fine advance to the grand finals. Do we know who they're going to face when they get there, Offma?
We do not. They're still playing. I think it's game 3.
Still playing? Okay. Let's see if we can hop into that game 3 then. So it is 1-1 between Atrocity, Adams, and the Worst Poles. So let's hop straight into that game.
And we have Redraw Champion against Scrapper Redraw. Atrocity has Egg with Scrapper. We'll see this one a little farming expedition.
Mm-hmm. Alright, we join the game on wave 11. There's a round of income from both sides. Looks like both teams are on pretty much full HP as well, so this game might still go a few more waves yet, Offma.
Yeah, and Adamas has a completely broken build. He has APS Butcher Executioner Doppel with Brewpot.
Mm-hmm.
That does sound pretty good to me.
Oh yeah, absolutely. My god.
But Fake One is on top of the power score with his own redraw, where he's going for, well, that looks more like a normal build.
Yeah, but all he needs to do is re-roll into Brewpot, right? And the Sovereign can just go ham.
Yeah, and he may not even re-roll because he has Sovereign Steed with Disciple.
Yeah,
so he's got some juice too. Not the same
too shabby.
Juice, but
very nice Disciple spot right here.
Yeah. Well, he's got. This is not a bad spot either. Getting the head chef going.
And it's Executioner for everybody.
Pegasus and RQS may be a little jealous of Adamas' Doppel setup.
Yeah. He's got some Doppel envy going on.
Yeah. A lot of workers from Atrocity and Dominus here. I assume that they went for an income, or maybe Fake One went for an extra round of income or something, like on 10 or 11. But hard to say, because he does have a similar amount of Mythium, honestly.
Yeah, the values are starting to look pretty dangerous though, Offma. So Atrocity's
Yeah.
minus 500 here on 13. I think both
14.
sides are going to be forced to send on 14, right? Even if they don't necessarily
Yeah.
want to with the builds.
Almost a certainty. And basically, Atrocity is all in on leaking the Fake One and telling Adamas you can hold this. Which
Yeah.
looks like he can.
Adam's, I mean, his role is phenomenal on 14, don't get me wrong.
And he has the Badger as well.
Wow, yeah, so he has rerolled and found the perfect tank there.
Yeah.
And the Brewpot there.
So we'll see. I mean, Fake One, I mean, his build is great. His value is better. Everyone's sending full here. See what he goes for. Going for the Steeds now.
Atrocity has really great units for the wave, but there's just no way he can hold being minus 500 after he's spent all of his gold.
Sadly not. So full Steeds here from Fake One. Pretty much all in on getting the Sovereign to go ham. And on Pakistan RQS side, White Mane, Canopies, Boosted Orchid, Boosted Mask. He's making do with the tools he's got.
Yeah. It's not too shabby. It's still a champion Doppel with the White Mane buff, and he's got pretty good tank value with those canopies, but the Giga Mimic can chew through them very, very quickly indeed. Will the Doppel be enough here for RQS? It's looking good so far. Doppel's even split tanking perfectly with the canopy. I mean, that looks like a hold to me. Yeah, Atrocity leaks 26%, which, by the way, 26% from Atrocity is kind of wild, given that he's minus 500 value here.
Indeed, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's a hold for Adams, but just barely.
So, yeah, not quite the action I thought we were getting, and honestly, Atrocity gets a huge reward out of pushing like that.
Yeah.
Not quite enough to take him past Fake One, who got a reward from holding, but...
Well, both Fake One and Pakistan held their sends, right? So... Oh, a full resend?
What's going on?
Okay.
They smell like a full push or something like that?
Alright. I mean, I like it.
I mean, the Schnauzer seems to be picking up exactly what it's supposed to. Will Atrocity full build here? He will. He kind of expects this almost. I mean, he's prepping for 60 with the gaskets for sure as well, but...
There's a small chance that we've been streaming Radio Legion for the last couple of minutes.
It's all good.
Okay.
Well, there is a reason.
Sorry about that, chat.
And it does appear to be working. They are
Yeah.
going to both leak the boss here, and some creeps for Adamas, so really amazing resend call here.
Alright. I mean, this won't be
do we go
lethal,
from
but
here
it's a
now?
lot of damage, it's a lot of gold.
Do we just go 18 now? Or, I mean, we definitely can save now, right? We have full king. But where do Atrocity and Adamas go? 17 looks to be promising, if I were them. It does appear to be the
17's looking
save.
good, yeah.
Fake One did hit some rogue waves. And he'll probably roll for some fortified, maybe? If not this wave, then yeah. Oh, but I mean he's hit some stuff. I mean, White Mane is good. Wander is fine. Boar is good.
Yeah, this is really great, actually. He can just get some very good tank value in front of his all-important doppelganger.
Yeah. Yeah, he may not get to that White Mane Gate fantasy that is laying there, but I think his doppel may be enough. So everyone low value here probably going to see the sends. I mean, if there was a wave Atrocity is gonna hold, 17 would be another good candidate for him.
Alright, they're going for a force end of their own here
Yeah.
on wave 17, so maybe hoping for a race.
Yeah, well, Raze, I mean, I don't even know if they're a guy. They're 100 HP full king, and
Yeah.
they should do good.
Wave 17 is pretty deadly though, and Fake One has quite a lot of dead value here on 17.
That is true. Did roll into the Haven if he wants it.
Mm-hmm.
He's continuing to roll. I don't know what he's looking for. Tree or something? Oh, he's rolling for Brewpot. Ah, of course. So he does get that upgraded Brewpot out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I mean, this Sovereign is just going to be insane. I think we need to keep eyes on Fake One's Sovereign here. It has lifesteal. It has a very high mana boosted Sovereign. This thing is going to swing on the wave.
I'll keep my eye out on Pakistan, just in case. He
Just
did
look
have
at the mana on the
amazing-
Sov when it gets the Brewpot Potion. I mean, it's
Yeah.
already clapping. But the Giga Mimic can chew through that
It is-
HP
I mean,
rather
the 117
quickly.
Can't kill it. It is going to be leaks.
It is going to be leaks. 97% there for Pakistan. Very
Adams
good
is
for Fake
holding.
One, but still a leak. 54% there. And crucially, Adams holds pretty
Yeah.
comfortably in his lane.
You know what's better than Mr. Brewpot? Two Mr. Brewpots.
2 Mr. Brewpots with an Executioner APS head chef
Yeah.
doppelganger. Yeah, that'll do it.
So, where does the game head after this? It's
That's your game changer. Adams and
Yeah.
Atrocity, they've gone from behind to being both on 50 gold shutdowns.
so that 15 resend was, it got them something, but it also opened them up to the 17, where obviously Atrocity and Adams are quite strong and did really well even with low value.
Oh, a little bit of lag there.
Yeah, I'm also feeling the
Okay.
lag.
Well, it's good to know it's not my PC getting cooked.
Game is paused by the fake one.
Okay, so fake. It looks like all the players have had the lag as well. They've gone for the pause, and let's see what happens when things resume. Meanwhile, we can spam some Jaws emotes. Oh, we can even... Did you know there's a command if you type -Jaws?
Really?
Oh. Disabled? Okay, never mind.
Unlucky.
Maybe it's disabled during pause. No, it's just disabled. Damn it, Drakir. I mean, the Sovereign is just absolutely demolishing the wave. This
Yeah.
Brewpot unit, man, how did it get through quality control?
Adamas has rolled into the Mudman.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Nice
rolled into the
luck.
Boar as well.
Nice luck there for Adams. Will he harden here on 19, though, is the question, or do they expect this game to go down to wave 20? It looks like 20 because he's even building the arcs here.
Yeah, but Fake One and Pakistan don't seem to think it's a 20 game.
No, they're going in here. The question is just how broken will this unit be? I feel like with no harden and the fact that he's fully building for wave 20
Surely.
here, this should be a leak, right?
Surely. Oh, he does harden the small guys.
Atrocity's building for this wave, though. He's adding
Yeah.
infinite Oathbreakers.
And
Oh, he does
I
harden. Okay.
yeah, I don't know if he hardened the big ones. I didn't see the end or not.
Oh, the Doppelganger's getting isolated here,
Yeah.
Offmer. The Doppel is gone. That's a very big loss there for Adams. That's a huge portion of his damage.
Yeah, he got single tanks and dipped, but he still has.
I mean, he's still just destroying the wave. He's minus 800. His Swift Impact unit cleaning up wave 19 here. And actually, Atrocity's holding minus
Atrocity
800
also.
as well. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, it was a play there from the worst polls, but ultimately unsuccessful. And here comes the big wave 20 power play out of Atrocity and Adams. Is there any chance for the polls to hold this one?
I don't think so. Pakistan was going for the suicide play into Atrocity there, and think the end may be here.
I feel like Fake One needs to sell some of these rats for another...
Perhaps. That's a lot of food he's providing.
Yeah. Alright. Minus 3,000 value there for Pakistan RQS. Something tells me he won't be holding here on wave 20. So I guess it all comes down to Fake One. He's nearly minus 2,000 himself. So I'm not expecting too much out of him. Let's see how broken his composition can perform. And that's a 95% there for Pakistan. And this will be a decent sized leak for Fake One as well. There it is, the 60%. That is game. Adam's Atrocity, they're advancing to the grand finals. Worst polls, they fought valiantly, but Ofma, they are done here.
Yeah, and we get a rematch of the groups.
Yeah. And meanwhile, we are back to Radio Legion. We hope you enjoyed your regular broadcasting. Sorry for the brief interruption there with gameplay, and we will get the caster cams back on your screen for as long as possible. Maybe we can do the entire grand finals with just our lovely faces, Offma. What do you think?
Yeah, that might be good.
Alright. Okay, guys. I think that was a pretty long semi-final broadcast, so let's quickly cut to a break. We'll give the players 10 minutes or so, and then we will get on with those grand finals. Offma, any last words from you about the semis before we go?
No, those were insane games. And hopefully the finals will deliver the same.
Yeah, absolutely. All right then, guys, don't go anywhere. We will be right back with those grand finals in around 10 minutes' time. Until then, goodbye. Right, guys, welcome back, welcome back. Those were some very exciting semi-final games. So, Othma, we have for our grand finals, it will be Sagittarius and Fine. That is, of course, Spont Machine, facing off against Adam's Atrocity, which is, of course, Adam's Atrocity. And this is a pretty exciting grand finals. Who do you think this is? Do you favour either team, or what's your take on the
Yeah.
match?
I don't know. It should be interesting. I think they play quite differently, right? I think Sagittarius and Fine, we've seen what kind of playstyle they prefer. Whereas I feel like Atrocity and Adamas are definitely more willing to go to that late game.
Yeah.
I mean, we literally saw in that third game, like they both had really nice like builds, like really great synergies and ideas, and then they're playing really well in that late game as well. Their macro strategy as well. So we'll see. I mean, they did beat Sagittarius and Fine pretty handily in the groups. So we'll see if that anything has changed. But I do think Fine and Sagittarius are playing much better than in that group. So I would expect a close one.
Yeah, and I mean, this is kind of what Widdowson said in the winners interview last month, right? If Sagittarius is playing on form, he can be the best player in the world. And we saw it there in the semi-finals. In fact, it was Widdowson and Kingdance who got knocked out by that best player. So will Atrocity and the Dams be able to take him down, or will they stumble the same way that Abrasiat did? Are we going to have Fine and Sagittarius here as the winners interview in a short, call it an hour and a half after the match? But certainly I wouldn't expect it to go all their way. I'd be very surprised if we see a 3-0 here. I would think 3-1 at the very least, and to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised with a full best-of-5 series played out. I do think these teams are very evenly matched, and especially in the grand finals where you have to use up all of your masterminds. Like, we've seen Fine and Saggy use that cartel cash-out pairing extremely well, very, very aggressive in the early game. But once that's gone, it's gone. They're going to have to branch out into some other masterminds, right? So that's not to say they can't, but it will be a little bit more difficult for them.
For sure. And I think a big part of it will be if they get a nice YOLO game going, right? Because they do have that YOLO Megamind, as that's how they won the first game, right? And that kind of set them up because they can then pull out what they feel are their like best and most consistent masterminds and win through that. So we'll see if they go for that starting, right? Because best of 5, you kind of want to get that out of the way. But we'll see. I mean, Atrocity and Adamas, Fine's definitely expanded his repertoire. So I think before Once Upon a Time, he was kind of known as like a two-trick, right? He plays Cartel, he plays Greed. But nowadays, he's kind of got way more masterminds in his bag. You know, the champion, even the redraw sometimes, or an aristocrat. Like I think he's a lot more flexible than he once was.
Yeah, for sure. So we'll see like what their strategy is. Oh, the lobby is closed. Hello.
Yeah, I think they remade because Fine couldn't join.
Okay. All right, the new lobby is up. We're back into it. But yeah, one thing's for sure, I think this is going to be a pretty exciting matchup between two very talented teams here. Pretty much too close to call. I definitely wouldn't like to predict who will be the winner. Yeah, I think both teams can take this one for sure. I would literally call it 50-50. There's not much more to say. These two teams are very well balanced, and this is going to be a very, very hard-fought series. And it looks like this lobby was successful, so we are going to get the show on the road. Here we have Adam's Atrocity there on the left, which does mean I need to just fix the scoreboard real quick. And we are getting into game number 1. Fine giving me a little bit of extra time there with the loading time, but here we go. Game 1, let's go.
YOLO Megamind.
Oh, and that's a really good... Well, okay. I was just about to say how good of a YOLO it is because it's very playable through the early game. But all of his damage is magic, and all of his tanks is like... Well, basically a howler. What's he going to do with that?
We'll see. I mean, Blessing is nice. He has Azeria. Maybe something can go well there, but it'll be tricky. I think he
Mhm.
would prefer his last role.
Oh, and we have Champion and Chaos over for Atrocity and the Dams. And what do we see in Atrocity's role? It's the Brewpot. He doesn't really have a standout unit for the Brewpot to be buffing, though, so will it be a reroll?
We'll see. I mean, he's got good early game, regardless, right? With the pip and the mask.
I mean, to be fair, like a Brewpot buffing a Lumerian when it's a champion as well,
Yeah,
that's definitely
seen-
not too shabby, right?
There are worse things out there. We have Megamind Aristocrat. He does have the skeleton, so he can start with an egg. He could start with. That may be that egg, right? He's sitting on 2 workers. He's not pushing. So
Yeah, it's going to be egg there for Sagittarius. He won't be receiving a snail here, so he's absolutely chilling.
Flower Angler for Damus, also very solid.
Adams should be able to take advantage of this slow 2-worker opening. Like Flower Angler, he can easily be 6, maybe even 7 workers on wave 3, and should be able to get that income rolling for himself.
For sure.
By the way, if this is going to be an egg start for Sagittarius, and of course Priestess for Fine, how long do you think before Atrocity and Adams make... I can't even ping that far in advance, but wave 7.
Yeah. Wave 7's currently occupied by my thinking about ping. But yeah, I mean, I think that's a pretty fair point for where they're gonna go, because Fine's got nothing. I mean, he can build a Howler army.
Mm-hmm.
He could try doing something super risky and like get an Azeria, but that seems pretty unrealistic.
I mean, it's hard for him to get the Azeria, right? Because
yeah, he's no skeleton.
he has no
Brawl.
skeleton. How's he going to shift that much gold on 6? Unless he just stays really low workers to do it.
Yeah, but he might as well just push and take the week and hope Sagittarius can hold with like a DK or something along those lines.
Yeah. I mean, Saggi does have a very good aristocrat role with the skeleton, with the triple tier 6.
He can make some things happen, and Atrocity went for the king up here, so he won't be able to pressure the egg at all.
Not even
But
trying to break it, just going for snails.
Sagittarius is going to respect a potential sun, though. Looks like he's going to build here.
There's the Sea Dragon for Sagittarius. I mean, that's a very safe egg opener. He did get the 3rd worker, though.
Yeah. Really playing a little risky there. But we have 7 workers with the Seedling now for Adamus, so he's in a great spot. Can get that bounty next and get things going for him.
Atrocity, both Atrocity and Adams on those 7 workers, really taking advantage of the slow opener there from Sagittarius. A Pro League from Atrocity, Adams is just barely holding himself.
Yeah, no extra stacks for his Angler.
Yeah, I mean, I think the long wave is absolutely fine, since Atrocity has literally double the workers compared to Sagittarius.
That is definitely true. Definitely a lot more income in this game. Everyone playing pretty high workers here. Obviously, Sagittarius will, take his time, but he'll get there.
Saggi...
Bounty now.
I mean, he's plus 145 value after the egg hatches. He's kind of chilling. But I think now that Wave 7 is available to ping, Atrocity and Adams have to be thinking about it already, right?
Yeah, they can play for 7. They could. I don't really see a better option.
It just looks so good against what both Saggi and Fine have on the board right now.
Yeah. And to be fair, Sagittarius and Fine could just play for Wave 7 set of their own.
Yep.
But it's like they're going for some income. Actually, everyone's going for some income.
Oh, Adams with the Gate Guard roll here. That's very nice for him, because it's great on his next couple of waves where he would otherwise be quite weak.
Yeah, we'll see what he goes for. I would assume it is that Gate Guard and maybe a Garg as well. He could do something riskier and shift for pin, but I don't see the reason to do that.
Yeah, he's going to drop it. I like it.
Yep.
Everyone's just
lot
going
of
for king
income gain.
upgrades as well, yeah. So there isn't really any pressure coming out from any of the players, which honestly, again, it surprises me, Offner, because we
Yeah.
have seen when Fine gets those slightly questionable YOLO rolls, he just answers that by playing very aggressively.
Yeah.
And right now, they're not doing that.
Yeah, I would suspect part of the reason is Sagittarius did have that aristocrat, which is going to be that scaling mastermind.
Hmm.
So playing for some income is not bad, and I mean you can see like even when you start zero workers with egg, you just permanently end up at the top of the power score
Yeah.
because.
I mean, look at these worker
Aristocrat
counts.
helps.
We have 11 for Atrocity, 10 for Fine. It's only wave 6. These guys are...
Atrocity is literally like suicide pushing with a
Yeah.
pip on 7, right? He's probably leaking to the snail, I would imagine.
It's 400 value here on 6. If this holds, we're going to have to use the Jules emote, I think.
Yeah, he's kind of given up on. Well, I mean, the positioning is really nice in champion.
It's a pretty good unit.
And Gengar gets another.
Oh,
summon,
and he gets the second
he
summon.
holds.
It's just an easy hold. Okay,
Yeah.
where is it? There we go. Jules? Jules. There's the Shadow Dancer coming out for
Yeah.
Sagittarius, so that's his best answer for 7, but there isn't really a 7 send coming. Like, the best Atrocity could have managed is 2 Brutes, and with 800 value on Sagi, even though his value's not well typed for the wave, I think he would have been absolutely fine. Speaking of which, Fine is overvalue himself, so their answer to their weak wave was just be high value. But having said that, their opponents kind of gave them a free one.
Yeah, I mean, Atrocity's answer for his weak wave was to just be undervalue.
Yeah.
He's looking for a punish on wave 8, but I don't know that he will get it, right? Like, this is going to be a pretty strong board for Sagittarius next wave.
Yeah, like he can just add Sea Dragon or something, and of course the Hydra has pretty good damage reduction, so healing is broken. Dams is leaking to a Lizard while on value though, but
Yeah.
that's good for them, right? Because Atrocity is looking down the barrel of 200 Mythium.
Nah, he holds, but
Okay,
it was close.
it was a nice long wave at least.
Yeah, and how will Sagittarius... Actually, his gold is not as good as I thought it was, but he will get out the cat,
Okay.
which is pretty strong here.
Oh, he's re-rolled, right? Yeah, he has.
Yeah. So he has nothing in terms of the like full juice for the late game. He hadn't ditched his egg, but
Mhm.
Rootpot, DK, I mean, you can think of worse things.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't just do the Sea Dragon here, honestly. Like, the thing is so good on Wave 8, it's so much damage, but 32% damage reduction on the Hydra. Like, it doesn't matter that it's natural armor. It's just, it
Still
benefits
efficient.
so much from the healing.
And he's on the pack now. His DK is split tanking.
Yeah? DK's still getting
See?
healed as well,
Yeah.
keeping it alive.
It's looking like a
Wow.
hold to me.
The aggro is insane there from Sagittarius. I mean, to be fair, he's also over 1,000 value on Wave 8, so you kind of expect to hold. But Atrocity and the Dams both leak to the income send. We were watching the wrong wave there,
Yeah.
Offmer.
I think that's it's not a good thing. I mean, even Fine is we know his role will be bad later, but him and Sagittarius should both be quite ahead now.
I mean, he's on fire now, is fine, so...
yeah,
I mean, I guess I just need to stop questioning when Fine gets these slightly dodgy YOLO rolls and just
Yeah.
assume that he's going to do something quite special with it.
yeah. I mean, I think it is a big mistake that they didn't try and punish Fine. Like, his 7 was really weak, and he didn't. Even if he was on value, like he can't hold with his units.
No,
against the real
there's
set,
no
so-
way. There's no way. It would have been a pretty bad leak, I think, if they'd just skipped 1 or 2 waves.
Yeah, and like Adamus had the condition that could allow it, right? He's 7 workers really early, so it's not like he'll be starving and then he won't have a lot of resources for himself. He
Yeah.
already would have a good amount of early resources, and he could play for it, but they chose to play a lot more income heavy. And then the one save
Yeah.
they did go for Sagittarius Health, so
But you know what? We're kind of talking about, like, Sagittarius and Fine having a shared weak wave. What we're not really talking about is the late game powerhouse potential for Atrocity and Adams. Like, Atrocity has the champion Lumerian with the brew pot to buff it. He's just found the Phoenix
Yeah.
as well, which is maybe the best target for a brew pot. That thing can pop off. What he doesn't have is an aura, like, you know, the APS or the Leviathan or something like that, but his role is very strong in the late game, and there's Divine Blessing available as well. Meanwhile, Adams, he's on Chaos, so that late game potential is just locked in. And yeah, maybe they're just playing to scale, you know?
Yeah, that's true. They could be playing for that. I do think then Atrocity going for the longer save made less sense, right? He had a pretty good threshold to just income multiple times along the way to his 8 send, and he was super pushed, right? So it would have made sense to do that then, and he does go for a small leak here.
Yeah.
They do get
Oh,
Fine
but
shut
Fine
down,
gets
actually.
shot down as well to what is basically an income send. So, yeah.
It's tough. I mean, his build just doesn't hold 10.
Yeah, he has no choice.
Banks.
Yeah, the only way he would hold 10 is if he's on like 1500 value, right?
Yeah. But still a good spot. Sagittarius will be picking up the Divine Blessing. Same with Fine. They have the Brew Pot going now.
Basically
Divine for everyone.
All 4 players on the Blessing.
Every orbit tells.
Sagi shows it already. Atrocity shows it already. And there's the pot.
Yeah.
Oh lordy, he brewing.
Yeah, gonna be a lot of potions in this game. Not really sure what you do again about Sagittarius with this Brew Pot, Divine DK.
This Brew Pot is going to wander up into the split, right? Like, there's no chance the Blessing just dies here, is there?
I think the Lumerian should be too tanky.
Never mind. With the potions, like the attack speed, and now he's going to heal him as well. Yeah, there is no chance. Never mind. What was I thinking?
And I think you're looking at like a 14-15 here, right? Although Fine is really pushed, which makes sense given his condition in the game. He's about to get outskilled unit quality, so...
I love the way that Fine plays to his outs. Like, he knows that his role doesn't really have any future, so he just goes kind of full Sui to try and force something to happen before his role spirals out of control.
And Mr. Brewpot has found his way to a third lane now. Sagittarius actually went for a round of income here.
That's a lot of pots.
It's really something.
Yeah. Is Fine an idiot? Why didn't he roll Brewpot?
I don't understand what he's doing. Like, clearly that seems to be the name of the game. So the interesting is Sagittarius went for income, or like a little bit of income. He has like no Mythium, basically, compared to everyone else.
Yeah. He has got a lot of income, though.
He does have a lot of income. That much is a true statement.
I guess it has to be 14.
Like 14? Yeah.
From everybody, right?
Yeah, it does feel that way. I mean, are you gonna leak Sagittarius though? This guy is still on value.
Unless someone just feels cheeky enough to skip wave 14 and rely on Brewpot being completely busted.
I mean, I could see Sagittarius could skip easily. I think Adamas maybe has a chance, right, with this guy, Divine Blessing.
Yeah, everyone has the Blessing as well, that's true. So maybe they just feel cheeky and go for a skip.
Yeah, I mean, Adamas will send into Fine, almost certainly. Fine will always send into Atrocity, but the other two may just be income attempts, right? Because you're not leaking them.
Look at the attack speed on this Dread Knight, by the way. My god. What was Jules thinking?
He was brewing up something.
Oh, he's been brewing alright.
And it does look to be a 14 cent. Sagittarius is going to try Adamas here. Doesn't know he doesn't have the Divine. I mean, you can kind of guess, but Atrocity goes income, which makes sense. Yeah, the only surprise for me is Sagittarius trying to leak Adamas here. But if he gets the Divine Blessing, it's worth it.
Sagittarius has very little Mythium. He will at least get 1 Giga Mimic, but is that going to be enough for Dams with the Sovereign Divine Blessing? I think not, right? Especially with the Brewpot.
Yeah.
Although this Brewpot will die quite quickly, I think.
He has no tanks, so maybe... like the Avenger is kind of his tank value as well on this
Yeah.
wave, so I could see it leaking,
All right,
or at least losing the blessing.
let's have a look. The Lumerian is tanking very nicely here for Atrocity,
Yeah.
getting all the Brewpot potions as well. One Ogre getting sniped very, very quickly, but the Brewpot
Yeah.
does go down. Meanwhile, the
Scrappy is
Sovereign
doing an
actually dying
insane
as
amount of
well in
damage.
a Dam's lane. But that looks like a hold to me.
The Scrappy is dropping a complete nuke here.
And the Lumerian is cleaning up the rest. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Fine Leaks, he gets a shutdown as well. I believe
That's
we might have a
unfortunate.
game changer on our hands, Offma.
Well, yeah, I mean, that could be where we're headed. And they're pushing really hard for, which looks like a 16 play against the DK.
Yeah. The
So not a
one
game
kind
changer,
of silver lining in that cloud is they at least took away a Dam's
Yeah, they
Divine
got
Blessing.
Unfortunately, they didn't get this one, which would have been really nice.
Yeah, if they killed both, then like the hold is maybe fine. But
Yeah.
Atrocity still having Blessing on his Lumerian is really bad for Spont Machine. And Fine's
Yeah.
role is not getting any better from here on out.
Yeah, whereas Atrocity's build is in fact getting better. He's going to add the Phoenix, he's going to add more Brewpop, more Skybot. And it's not like Adam is going to slow down either. Even though he lost the Blessing, his build is still coming together.
Yep.
It's really all on Sagittarius.
And Sagittarius' role is broken, don't get me wrong. Like, he has that
Yeah.
Blessing of his own.
He's got some juice.
He's got some juice. That DK is slapping. It's just a shame that he didn't manage to roll into like an APS or something, you know.
Yeah.
Skill issue, clearly. Hello?
Hello? Sir?
Adams?
He's attempting his best to assassinate the Divine Blessing, but I think the Lumerian has...
Oh, the
way
Lumerian
too much
has
HP.
got this all day long. Yeah, no problem.
But a Pro League Further Send isn't the worst. Atrocity's Send will be more Income King. Sagittarius's build will probably always hold and
Oh,
always
for
summer.
sure. There's no way Sagittarius leaks to income. There's a pretty good chance he just holds both waves and like
Yeah.
the blessing stays alive. The real question is whether Atrocity and Adams will be leaking here. Adams should for sure. Like he's lost his blessing already. And he's 600 undervalue. Atrocity, I'm not so sure. His role is looking really strong here.
Yeah, the Phoenix is another great Brewpot target, right? I mean, his tank value is lacking here. His tank value is kind of just the Phoenix and the Lumerian, but only one of them can actually tank.
Yeah, and the sends are quite small, honestly. Like, only
Yeah.
480 Mythium. Sure, his value's not the best, but his Phoenix is off-tanking like an absolute
Yeah.
beast, getting those Brewpot potions to keep it alive. Phoenix popping off here. Lumerian as well, with all of that attack speed. This thing is a menace. Adams, it looks like his front line has gone down, but he's performing
But they are.
fantastically well. Lumerian is now tanking the Four Eyes.
Yeah.
It looks like it will go, but my god, that Lumerian did its job.
Yeah, I almost wonder if he should have done like a Phoenix to tank the split rather than the front. Obviously, because his Lumerian doesn't tank anything for a long time this
Yeah.
way.
Oh.
And, well...
The
Sagittarius
DK
holding
is doing
his second
DK things,
wave.
though. That is still alive. He holds 2 waves. Sagittarius maintains the Divine Blessing. The only player in the game who still has that Legion spell. He
Yeah.
is in a fantastic position right now. Fine, of course.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I mean... Fine, it has to be said. He's played this YOLO role phenomenally well. And now I guess he's
mean-
in a pretty good position to just push workies.
Clearly he knows how these passive works on this unit, because...
Yeah, it seems
got
that
quite a
way.
few of them.
It seems that way.
I mean, everyone else has got their, you know, Brewpot this, Brewpot that. I'll stick with the Sunfang and the Howler.
Adam's going for an egg. That's an interesting one.
Yeah.
Well, I can see it. Atrocity's very strong on
Yeah.
18.
You have to try and make something happen, and logically, Sagittarius wants to play for 19 with his build. So, having that egg for 19 could be nice for Adamus. And he will keep it.
Yep. Easily.
One thing Atrocity needs to look out for is he is killing all of his ranged DPS as it stands right now.
Alright, values are starting to look a little bit suspicious from everybody, really.
Yeah.
I don't think the players can afford to skip wave 18.
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
Or
a couple of Sea Dragons as well here from Sagittarius. He's got some much needed magic damage and even more sustain for that all-important Dread Knight.
Yeah. Could you imagine if he kept the egg over something like the Harpy, which he didn't end up needing?
Oh yeah, he would just be
This spot
scaling
would
to the
be-
moon.
Absolutely insane.
Everybody preparing for 18. We see the Rogue Waves coming down from Atrocity. We see the Arc of Justice there for the Dams. Oh, and even nice lucks into a Hades here for 18.
This is 19 though.
Peak Chaos gameplay, that is.
Yeah, he's gonna have the Skybot for 19.
Look at these things offer! With the brew pot
Yeah.
buff. How do you kill anything in Sagittarius lane?
Apparently by sending 4 pack leaders.
Atrocity? Is hello?
Is this some? This might be some hidden tech.
Is this some new tech that we are too plebeian to know about? I mean,
It's
I'm
either
not
that or
sure.
He had his mercenary window open while typing something.
Yeah.
One of those two.
I mean, okay.
I'm
Let's
down to see it. I'm down to see it.
let's see that he's even got one more shift cleared. So we are
Yeah.
going to see the quintuple pack leader here.
Another one.
Another one. I'm down to see it. Sagittarius, he's minus 1100 value. Although actually, that makes him the closest to value in the entire
Yeah.
lobby.
He does have the highest value out of everyone, and he still has his divine blessing, of course.
Let's look at this quadra pack leader in action. Well, 2 of them are
Fine.
already dead. Now that's a third.
Can we get number 4 now?
Yep, the pack
Yeah,
leaders
and
are all
number
gone.
5.
Okay.
And the DK has killed half the wave.
The DK
That was
is very much still alive and kicking. That's an easy
yeah.
hold for Sagittarius. Atrocity Leak 75%.
Also an easy one
Meanwhile,
for Adams.
yeah, Adams is holding as well. Fine Leak's 46.
Can they get the divine blessing here? That would be a win.
Let's have a look. There's got to be a way to click it. Okay, Divine Blessing's on
Whoa.
1100 hit points. It is tanking some damage here. Does go down.
Yeah.
Okay, the Blessing is gone. But Adam's Atrocity, they've got 10 Wave 19 creeps on the King.
Yeah.
They are going to survive this, but barely Offma.
Yeah, and he still did manage to cover.
Ah, the wrong DK died, by the way. Like, the non-Blessing
Yeah,
one
it's
is still
unlucky.
alive there at the end.
Well, now they're all the same.
Ah,
And
This-
another brew pot.
another brew pot. Who needs Blessing if you just have infinite attack speed and healing
Yeah.
from your brew pots?
I mean, Adalvis has a pretty nasty build too. Definitely wouldn't count him out, but
He does. He doesn't really
This-
have the value though, right? Like Atrocity is minus 1300 already, so he is just guaranteed to leak whenever the send comes, I think. Adams, I mean, sure, his roll is very, very strong, but like you say, he's minus 600.
yeah. Actually, Fine has got a good amount of value as well.
He
He
does.
hasn't pushed. Respecting that Atrocity might just sui.
I think that's their angle, right? Like the angle really is for Atrocity to push into Sagittarius, but he hasn't taken that choice,
Yeah,
which
he's
may
playing-
just mean that Sagittarius holds.
He's playing for like a full boosted Scrappy, maybe does well enough on
Mhm.
21 type of play.
Here comes the lava. Is Jaws still there under the lava? He is. He must be quite hot down there.
Yeah.
These are some pretty good late game builds. Like 4 brew pots buffing 4 DKs. That's a lot of
Yeah.
scaling potential for Sagittarius.
And he has the Scallywags, which can dodge, the healing, and the egg is still there with the DR.
Atrocity's going
do have a
for
bunch of-
6
yeah.
boosted heroic scrappies. That's a lot of temporary value.
I've heard that these can one-shot the Waves 21.
Well, let's
Classic
see.
players.
It's a 600 send, 700 for his teammate. and slightly smaller Sen on the other side. Sagittarius, I think there's a decent chance of him just holding. Meanwhile, Atrocity, his Phoenix already goes down. Those boosted Scrappies falling one after the other. This will be a pretty big leak for Atrocity. Adams, how are you doing? And now we can see Sagittarius' lane on the...
It looks like.
Adams, I think he is going to leak. Sagittarius, I mean, he's got through the wave creeps. He's just got a few witches to deal with now. Oh no, there was another one.
There's another one.
It was 2 wave creeps in a... It was 3 wave creeps in a trench coat. Okay, he does leak, but he held long enough. This is game 1 of the finals, going the way of Spont Machine.
Well done. I mean, they have been mostly winning through those early games, but they're proving that they can get it done in that super late game as well.
Yeah. I mean, I really need to stop talking about Fine's rolls falling off, because here's a wave 21 where he's playing Azaria, Sunfang, and Boar. Fair play.
I mean, Azura is a really high scaling unit. It's just,
It is.
I didn't imagine the rest of his units to be getting him there.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, Offma. That is a 1-0 advantage going the way of Spont Machine. And once again, it's their high variance masterminds being used up early on. So that's their Megamind gone, that's their YOLO gone, and now, same as in the semi-finals, they can go to those more kind of stable, the more reliable masterminds for the next 2 wins that they need to seal the deal here. So... they're looking really scary right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. I wonder if other games will not look quite like that with the Giga scaling approach, right? Sagittarius and Fine are probably loading up their cartel pick, right? I would imagine, and I wonder how Atrocity and Adamas will adapt to that, because this game was a lot more chill, right?
Yeah. So we do expect the cartel cash out or something like that, the very heavy early game aggression now to come out from Fine and Sagi. We've seen them use it to great effect on both the semi-finals and throughout day 1 as well. So I'm sure they expect a win from that pairing. Atrocity and Adams, though, they are certainly no slouches. So, one, they will have done their homework. I'm pretty sure they know what to expect, and they probably already have a plan in place for this cartel cash-out pairing. But 2, I mean, they're just, on paper, phenomenally talented players, right? So they're not just gonna give up and let these guys walk away with it. They're gonna put up one hell of a fight.
They're probably thinking to themselves, wow, this guy, mega-minded aristocrat, and then egged into DK with Brewpot.
Yeah.
Once again, we couldn't do anything.
Yeah. And that was a very kind of best in slot aristocrat role there for Sagittarius, right? He has the skeleton, he has the egg, early game is in the bag, and then he has the hyper late game as well with the DK, with the Brewpot, with the Life Binder as well. So, yeah, I mean, Jules gave him a little bit of help with that one, it's fair to say.
A little bit. I think he got a little unlucky. He didn't even get an APS in his reroll, but I mean,
Yeah. All right.
Still managed to overcome all that adversity.
We do have all the players in the lobby. We should be able to get into game number 2 relatively quickly. And let's see, Atrocity and Adams, they need to pull out all the stops here and try to level the series, because one thing you do not want to do is be down 2-0 in the grand finals. It puts a lot of pressure on you in that case. So let's see, what can Atrocity and Adams pull out of the bag here as we go into game number 2. Let's go!
Yeah, I wonder if they'll swap up their masterminds at all. I mean, Pawn Shop, I'm not surprised with Adamas' pick. He literally rolled Totem Mask in his starting roll, so that's not too bad.
I think Adams adds a mask in this case.
Yeah, probably. And they go for Aristocrat, so their plan...
And there is another DK Brewpot combo for Atrocity.
No Crawl or Skeleton, though, so he's low rolling.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though, Offma. Sagi and Fine have gone for their trademark very aggressive mastermind pairing. This time, it's Saboteur to go with the Cartel. So the greedy picks there, the Chaos, the Aristocrat from Atrocity and Adams, may end up being a bit of a blunder here.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, Pip is a great opener as well. A lot of pressure with that. And Fine, I imagine, goes for the gun. Yeah, that I mean, he did really well with it.
Oh, he's
Or he
changing
can
his
go for
mind.
the
He's going for a
banker.
banker.
I respect that. Sagittarius going for a snail. Little does he know.
Yeah, Dam's sitting pretty on 215 value.
Life is good. And yeah, I mean, Pip, that's one way to get to your tier 6s. So he
Makes
ditched the
sense.
DK plan. Doesn't really make sense in his role, right? If he has to open with the Pip, he needs some more tanks. So.
Yeah.
Problem with Pip Priestess, I think we all know. We can't quite ping it yet, but
Oh, yeah. There's a wave.
Adamus has the mask, right? That's usually one of the best answers you could possibly have. So
GoldenEye.
Yeah. He's Chaos, though, so he doesn't necessarily have all of them, but just getting that Hellraiser out on wave 6 gives you a very easy wave 7 answer, and he'll find something for the split, even if it's not another mask.
yeah. Yeah, I would not be surprised to see Fine and Sagittarius go for their like income 3, income 4 into 7. But Atrocity and Adamus, I mean, they're no slouch at starving themselves. They may also realize that Wave 7 looks pretty good for them as well,
Yep.
right? Pip for Sagittarius, and now with this Orchid, you're not looking that good on 7 yourself.
Pretty nice split aggro here from Fine. Banker will be staying alive. Will it?
Will it?
Will it? Okay, I take it back.
It willn't.
I think I might just stop talking, Offmo. Do you want to take the rest of the cast?
Well, 6 workers apiece now. Atrocity actually did just
Leaks the
leave
nose end,
because he
yeah.
didn't build.
Okay, those 16 nerfs in a row to Pipsqueak's attack speed finally taking their
Yeah.
toll. It can now leak to nose end on 2.
They got him. Honestly, it might be like a height thing as well, no? There's probably a square where it holds.
Probably height there. But doesn't that
I
make
think
it a really good Fiesta opener as well?
Yeah, I mean, I think I saw a teammate in my one of 2 games I've played this season. He put his Pip like right here, and it just held 2 without building,
Okay.
so.
Yeah, but then
That's
you have a
the slot.
Pipsqueak there, so...
Well, yeah, you can worry about the problems later, you know?
Yeah.
But just income king for him, he'll be fine. Same with Sagittarius actually getting the full 60 here, so
Yeah,
we'll see
that
if
leaks,
he
right?
goes for a small leak. Yeah, I think so.
Oh, he gets the heal. Wait, does it leak?
Wait,
The lizard is dead. Sniped off the back line.
yeah.
Okay, alright. I take it back.
So, fine, we'll cover. Sagittarius is probably okay with that small leak.
At least the
Same
banker
with
lives this time.
Adamus.
Just more income from all of our players. I mean, everybody has to be thinking about 7 already, right? We've got Infiltrators, we've got Polys, we've got double Pipsqueak, we've got Priestess. Surely the 7 pings are coming.
Yeah, I mean, Sagittarius has a decent path to holding, right? He can get the bounty next and then go for that Kingpin by 7.
Yeah.
Also, of course, he could apply the fine methodology of boosting all of your veterans to hold. We'll see where his build ends up. He also did just reroll, and now his roll has other options like that Nightmare.
Yeah, very solid, very solid.
But actually, the green checkmark is going to be enabled here for Sagittarius and Fine. So again, it's only Atrocity going for a save in the early game, and I don't even know how long it will be. He has now switched his role. I don't really understand where his bunk went. I don't. That seems to
I
be
know what he's
pretty
doing.
important.
I know what
He's
he's
the
doing,
super
Offma.
halo, right?
This is going to be the biggest Arc of Justice of all time. It's gonna have the Sorcerer buff. It's gonna have Starcaller Steed Brew Pot buffed, infinite mana. This Arc of Justice is going to go absolutely crazy.
And the Brewpot is enough tank value, I guess, with
Yep.
that many buffs on the arc. I'm here to see it. I hope he doesn't go for that super long save though. That takes him out of the game, right? He's playing super aggressively. Hopefully, it should just be a wave 7 from him.
Yeah.
Um,
Atrocity
But if we
is
can get that build
maintaining
going.
pressure. He's got 120 Mythium stored. Sagittarius correctly reads though and builds for
Yeah.
wave 7. So he just upgrades a veteran here.
Probably going Nightmare on.
I mean, he's shifting
7,
gold
right?
here. I think he's probably going to go for the Kingpin.
Yeah, he might be able to get there. He may indeed. Wow, that is.
That is not what I was expecting.
I
So
think
Atrocity
Sagittarius probably
to
happy.
save Mythium for a couple of waves just to go full King Ops here. That is
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
very Shadow Wings coded.
very Shadow Wings, actually. Yeah. Well-
I don't know how I feel about that play in general. I feel like his spot is nice. I wouldn't want to deny myself gold if I have a role like that.
Yeah. And it's not like Sagittarius is particularly low workers either, so
Yeah, it's not like he was super overbuilt, always gonna hold, right? I mean, he still doesn't push too hard against the Nightmare because he's
No.
Weak Wave, but after this, he's kind of solid, right? He's top power scorer and he's gonna have a Kingpin. Adam is now pushed to 12 workers here.
that's the power of the Potter Mask, right? Like, if
Yeah.
you get the Mask on 6, especially if you get an income send like he did, you just have free reign. So you can go crazy, you can full push your workers on 7. He's done that. He should be fine here.
Or can you?
Can you? Eh. I mean, I think he's pretty
Sure.
happy with that, to be honest.
Well,
Wait, teammate?
Team?
Teammate? Where's my Waldo?
Surprisingly, it wasn't our surprise that the Pota and Pipsqueak player might leak on 7. I think it's the surprise is they're leaking to random income sends, which
Yeah.
is not ideal.
A Fiend and a Dino, and this is actually First Blood, so neither side have taken
Yeah.
any king damage until now.
Honestly, Adamus is really weak next wave. I mean, I think you can also go 9 on him and it's great as well, but
They just go
yeah, that's the
income.
plan. Going 9 on these builds, I think Adamus and Atrocity are in a spot of bother.
Yeah, they might be right. Adams may just sniff it and go for a shift here to get the Azeria out on 9, and then he could be in a pretty good spot.
But yeah, after that long wave, I feel like you have to build something, and the only something he has is.
Izora? Isn't
I mean,
this also
still-
going to be a non-tanking Azaria now? So even when he does get it out, doesn't the Azora
don't
tank? Oh, we have a pause. Atrocity's disconnected.
Well, that's not ideal.
Jules, fix your servers.
He
Hello?
He does have 8 seconds to build when he comes back, so
Yeah, we know
That's
the
enough
send
time.
is not coming here as well, so
yeah. Okay,
okay.
he's back.
Atrocity's back. Can he build in time? 8 seconds. That's a long time. Oh, he's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Unfortunately, well,
Oh, another pause. He's gone again.
oh, I think he probably paused just because it was an automatic on pause,
Ah, okay. Yeah.
which is good sportsmanship.
All right. Very sporting there, Mr. Adamus.
Yeah, I think what won't be so sportsmanlike is the 9 send here from Sagittarius and Fine, which is gonna
Yeah.
do some damage now that Atrocity and Adamus had a full build for 8.
Yeah, this is downright rude. Here's the Mimic.
I think we might be saying here's the Mimic as well for Adamus. We'll see. He could
Yeah.
also go for that big yellow
He
guy.
could go for the yellow guy, but everything on Adam's board is looking very mimicable, and there we have
Yeah.
it. So double
So,
mimics
Brute
coming out for Atrocity and Adams. How will they answer this?
It seems like they both need to build Brutebot.
Yeah.
Where he goes, I could not tell you.
Well, we've got one right here for Adams.
I mean,
I
I would
do
say
think-
the other one probably to go like somewhere here.
I don't
Well,
like
probably
his
not.
positioning though, Offmer. I think
Yeah,
if you're
you
going
wanted
for like the
to-
Omega Azeria carry late game, like, this Pota probably won't be tanking very much.
Yeah, I mean, you could go for a really lower split on the right.
Yeah. It's tanking
I
two
mean,
creeps here
it's
on wave 9.
okay, but I mean, honestly, the Mask is probably the real guy to watch out for on this wave. Like, Tantrum Mask actually still does an insane amount of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And he is sniping the Hermit because of the Mask, so there's something
Yeah,
there.
not too shabby. Will be
Not too
leaking, of
bad.
course. 58% there with 20 gold on the Mimic.
Wow, that's
And...
36
oh, another
gold Mimic there.
58%. Matching leaks. A little bit more gold there on
Yeah.
the Mimic for fine, though. But remember, we've seen the
is it?
damage these bad boys can do to the King.
Yeah, I mean, sadly they can't join together once they've already been sent, but still some good damage there. I mean, 50%, they're in a great spot, and they have a huge worker lead as a result of that as well.
Oh, Jules is very happy with
Yeah,
Spont Machine
very,
right now.
very happy.
All the
And
way
the
up to
resend is in.
75% win prob. There will be a full resend coming out here on wave 10. Atrocity does drop the Halo, but the rest of his
Step one.
units are really weak here on 10. This should be a league.
Yeah? Unless there's something in his build that I don't know about. It does feel like a leak to me.
Yeah. Adams, I think, has hold
Surprised.
potential.
Yeah, Double Brute is pretty scary, though. Like, this is a pretty big reset.
One brute is
Obviously, the
insta-dead.
brutes are... all the power marks are headed to the
Yeah.
Shadow Realm, but...
He is using
is
that
the
Howler
Arc
passive.
dead?
The boss is dropping.
the Arc got wrapped. There is no Arc in Atrocities.
There. Oh, okay. How did the Arc get wrapped? What? Look at the. Jules?
They probably ran towards the brute on the left and then wrapped on up or something while the boss ran down?
That's bizarre pathing there for Atrocity.
He's probably not too happy.
Yeah. You don't expect this Halo to get wrapped when your range unit is up here.
Yeah.
Alright, well, Sagittarius and Fine, they're on fire. They were already in a very good spot on
Low
wave
here.
9. They've now gone up to 80% win probability, and that does feel fair. Atrocity, I mean, his late game power is off the charts, but he's in a
Fine.
very tough position.
Wow. He went lone full push to go for an ultra aggressive play to resend Mole Ogre,
Okay,
which is pretty toxic. If
it
this
is
works,
pretty toxic. Let's see if it works.
I mean, there's literally no tanks besides the Brewpot, so
The Pipsqueak is already dead.
yeah. The Mole is going down, and the Ogre should be going down shortly, though.
The Halo is doing its thing. Let's see if we can bring up
Yeah.
that damage tracker. There, I mean, the Halo is doing all of the
That's
damage in his
absolutely
lane. The
right.
Brewpot is dead, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's not doing terribly.
Does he kill one more?
It's not
He
big
does.
damage.
50%. Not
wonder-
bad for a 320 send there. He's pretty undervalued.
Yeah, I wonder if the send is not that good, right? Like a Halo would love to hit these big like Ogre and
Yeah.
targets, right?
I mean, it chewed through it, right? The Brewpot was still
Yeah.
alive at that stage, so the Halo was hitting with like
Oh.
500% attack speed.
Maybe something just like some robos, even some spam, maybe. But
Hmm.
I respect the play though, right? Lone aggressively playing. I mean,
Yeah.
he did just nuke his income, but with Cartel as well. But
With Cartel as well, yeah.
25 workers, he can make it back.
Yeah, I mean, even with the fact that he full sent there, he still has more Mythian than both Atrocity and Adams by quite some margin. And Sagittarius, with over 300, he can threaten a pretty big send. When do you think they go? 14?
Yeah, I mean, you do have. I mean, that should be when Halo and Azeria are weaker. Keyword should, right?
Yeah.
Adamus has some time to fish for something. I don't know, say like a Doomsday or
Yeah.
some more pierce damage.
They'll be really
I mean, he has
undervalued
the
by
gun.
the time Wave 14 comes around, though.
Yeah, and
I have to say, Adams' positioning is really starting to hurt him. Like, this Priestess is just not tanking very much at all. 590
Well,
damage only for the
Oh.
Azeria.
okay, they're gonna try them here. I didn't expect that, but actually looking at their builds, this makes a good amount of sense. I mean,
Hmm.
they look very weak here.
Well, they need to make something happen, right? So they're probably expecting 14 themselves, and they just
Yeah.
want to try for an undercut. Maybe they can farm a ton of gold here.
I think this makes sense. I mean, they're very weak, right? These units are not that good.
Hmm.
There's no tank value for Sagittarius, pretty much.
Is
And
that
if they
Mimic
can get
Giga?
double shutdown.
No, it's a teeny Mimic.
It's a teeny tiny one, but still, it'll do its job, hopefully.
Well, let's see. Frontline is going down rather quickly here for Sagittarius.
Yeah, he really doesn't have much on this wave.
Doppel now exposed. Lumerian will be going down. That will be a leak from Sagi. Fine, meanwhile... Yikes. That's a hold from the Fine.
Yeah, I mean, he pushed Lone full push, but Lone does also give you gold, so...
Hmm.
And he got some gold from the leak as well, right?
Yeah.
So it was not all bad for him.
Yep.
Now they can finish the game when they want. It looks like they're gonna break Boone's Law.
Boone's
But
Law
it should be
clearly
enough.
more of a suggestion at this point. It's just being
Yeah.
broken left and right.
Too many criminals these days. So let's see. I mean, one chance for the Radiant Halo to shine here.
Enhanced.
Well, it
Can I
needs
get
to
the
do
job
something
done?
quite special, Offmer, because he's going to be about 350 undervalue. Yeah, it does get the second brew pot. Okay, I mean, everything is there
Okay.
for the...
Let him cook.
They have a fully upgraded king as well, so if the leaks are small enough, they will survive here.
Indeed.
Alright, we gotta watch this Halo, I think, for Atrocity. He still gets a 760 Mythium send. This time the Ranger does not manage to
gosh.
destroy the Halo, fortunately. The damage is absolutely crazy.
It's balanced. It's quite
Wait.
literally one shot the
Gee,
whole wave.
Jules, are you seeing this? Hello?
It's actually a full hold for both of them, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, he also has Sorcerer Azeria Brewpot in a Dam's
Oh,
Lane, by
you
the
have
way.
got
So, like, this game is very much sponsored by Mr. Brewpot, I think.
Yeah, I mean, what did that Arc of Justice just do?
They're just right back in the game, Offner. The game has
Yeah, I
gone
mean-
from 80% win probability to 50-50, dead even. I have this damage chart up. Arc of Justice, 25,000 damage last wave. It's
What?
easily, it's not just more than the rest of his build put together, it's like 3 times more than the rest of his
More
build
than
put together.
everyone's build put together.
Yeah. He
What?
still has that Starcaller available as well, so that's even more mana generation.
I don't understand. That was crazy.
He's not
What are you
stopping with
supposed
the
to say
brew pots
against
either.
this? Like full imps or something?
I just don't know what you can do. The attack speed
thing
goes
is
absolutely insane. Look at this, Offmer.
Yeah.
200,
Doesn't even matter.
300% attack speed because of all of those
Really?
buffs.
It kills the spam so fast as well. It doesn't even need a ramp. It's just
Yeah. Holy moly, that is not balanced. Alright, they are going for a send here on 16. Let's see if the the mass creep wave on 16 will be enough to
Yeah.
break through that halo.
And do we see Atrocity at Doms respond to this, or are they happy with their value? I think they're happy with their value.
Looks like they're happy
Oh,
with
they
their
are.
value.
Yeah,
Okay.
and they're full king.
Well, I think it's fair to say that everything comes down to this wave right now, because Sagi and Fine, they need to get some serious work done with this send. If Atrocity and Adams hold, or even if they just leak very small, I'm going to say this game is won by Atrocity and Adams.
I agree.
So it all comes down to this.
All the marbles.
Atrocity, he's got 135 gold, that's a little bit awkward. Just goes for a steed and I guess a ranger, yeah, okay. Let's see if we can... 720, 740, the sends are pretty big. This halo is going absolutely insane, my god! just demolishing the wave. It doesn't care about the ramp. It's just with base damage alone, chewing through the wave. Absolutely no problems there. He has lost the brew pot, so now it's kind of slowing down somewhat.
Like now.
But meanwhile, the Giga Mimic falls for Adams as well. 39% leak for Atrocity. And an 11% leak for Adams. Well, they needed more than this, I think, because Atrocity and Adams, they did save their Mythium here. They now have a huge pressure lead. They're deciding to use it here on wave 17. The sends will be big.
Yeah.
What are your answers, Team Spont? Well, Brewpots of his own is fine. He doesn't really have anything for it to buff, though, right? Like, I mean, sure, it's good to buff the damage of a Vulcan Cannon, but he doesn't really have a mana user, so it's not quite the same as an Arc of Justice or an Azaria.
It does just skip the mana buff, right?
If you don't have mana units?
Yeah, it just skips it completely. But the mana potion's really powerful, like.
Yeah. Unless this mana potion works to give the Orchids more shurikens, of course.
Alright, fine, trying to maximize the king. Of course, Sagittarius is on Saboteur, so he can't contribute to that. The Brewpots are popping off.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh, the guns are doing a lot of damage actually here for Fine, chewing through the wave creeps. Brewpots are down now though, so there won't be any more attack speed. That's a 76% leak for Sagittarius. Fine, he leaks as well, just 55. Do they ever survive here? This Mimic's very low. Mimic doesn't even really get to hit the king.
Yeah.
I think they live.
Question is... how do you win this game?
Oh, do they? Okay, not even close. 500 HP. I mean, that's at least 507 more than we saw earlier with Widdowson and Kingdance. Yeah, how do you win, actually? Like, we have 5 Brewpots surrounding a Starcaller aura with steeds to boot. This is very hard. Like, Atrocity, I think it's fair to say, has reached critical mass here.
Yeah, indeed.
I just have to watch this Halo. We're bringing up the damage charts. There's no sends to worry about, so let's just see how much DPS this arc can do. He's actually just selling everything else on his board to build more Brewpots.
I mean, fair enough.
The attack speed is... What are you doing? Jules! It's got 800% attack speed!
It's done 24k damage in like...
Jules! What are you doing? Okay. Right, they go for this wave...
is the try.
They go for this wave 19 send. They know it's coming. Fine, I think, has an actually pretty decent chance of holding here. Like, he has the Brewpots of his own. He has 6 Vulcan Cannons. The one thing he's lacking is kind of tank value, right?
Yeah.
Atrocity, I mean, he's just definitely holding. I think that's a given.
Yeah.
Fine is going for the Imp spam, but I'm just going to watch Atrocity's lane for the first, like, 10 seconds to see how quickly these Imps die, and then I want to see Fine, because Fine needs to hold here.
Yeah. Well,
oh, actually, Sagittarius has just gone full Sui to try and break Adams.
Yeah. I guess the plan is to try and kill him through Adams' lane, but...
The Halo is huge, and the Imps are gone. Okay, let's look at Fine. His front line is gone. In fact, some of the guns are AFK. This is going to be a leak for Fine. That's 100% leak for Sagittarius. That's the easiest hold in the world for Atrocity. He still has millions of value left alive. In fact, Adams is even holding his own lane. And that's game 2, going the way of Mr. Brewpot. Sorry, I mean, that's the way of Adams and Atrocity.
Wow. That was...
That was
something.
something.
I kind of wanted to see? I kind of wanted to see Wave 20 in that Halo against Wave 20.
Maccabeus was not going to be living for very long, I don't think. My God, that's insane. So that's Aristocrat, that's Chaos gone for Atrocity and the Dams. That is a tied series here in the grand finals. So we're now essentially back to a best of three.
Yeah.
I don't know, like Mr. Brewpot.
Don't know
This
what to say.
I feel like
He's won both games so far.
Legion TD2 has been taking some lobby money from Big Brewpot over here. This is not okay, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see. Do we have a lobby?
That was the build.
Lobby is here. Bine's already asking, can we disable Brewpot from the series?
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough, honestly.
Well, so far it's 1-1 from Mr. Brewpot's involvement.
Mm-hmm.
He was helping out that DK a little bit.
Oh, he certainly was. All right, players very keen to get the next Brewpot on the way, and here we go. It is a tied series, 1-1. Which team will take the lead once again as we go into game number 3?
Would someone ever lock in Brewpot?
Oh, I mean, they should. Saboteur.
Fine and Atrocity both have that in their bag. Fiesta is...
Oh,
well, only one... yeah.
This is unique, Offmer. We don't have a single Brewpot in any of our players' roles.
Well,
Adams does have
Adams
Redraw,
is-
which is basically
yeah.
Brewpot Simulator, right?
Yeah, I believe he will end up with one. Atrocity has Pixie Fiesta. Fine, and Sagittarius going back to their tried and true.
Mm-hmm.
Fiesta Intercartel can be challenging. Like, there are some positive interactions for Atrocity and negative ones, right? It's really hard to leak someone who's playing Cartel, but starving a Cartel player can also be really efficient.
Sagittarius does sniff the Fiesta play here, so he has sent the snail.
Well, he has been sending snail every game he's Saboteur, to be fair.
Okay. Well, he's even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? This is Atrocity's
that's his positioning, right?
his trademark Fiesta Pixie positioning, and it's really nice against no send. Against the snail, let's see.
Yeah.
Surely
probably
worse
not
than
quite as good.
the usual positioning against a snail, right? Because the thing has to kill it first.
Yeah. But, you know, leaking on 148% versus...
Yeah. Well,
and
67% is not too shabby. Like, Sagittarius definitely rewarded for that snail.
Yeah.
How's he doing in his own lane? I mean, he's holding a nice slow hold there with the archers. Very nice.
I think
Long
Saboteur
waits.
sending into Fiesta is a pretty nice interaction because you couldn't just keep sending. And
Yeah.
you know it's chill. Don't really need to send King Ups into Fiesta players. In fact, he can send 40 into Atrocity here.
Mm-hmm.
Not
I
sure what
wonder if he
Atrocity wants
will.
to do.
Oh, Adams, yeah, like he's not adding anything.
Atrocity probably needs to... he's planning to build, or else he would have been pushed to 6 a long time ago.
He's going
Double
for...
Howler?
Howler? Okay. Oh. I mean, I'm not going to question Atrocity's placement, but it looks to me like those Howlers will tank too much.
Yeah. You've been spot on with the Pixie positioning, I'll say that one.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still weak, because he did get that 40 cent, but could have been slightly better, maybe. But maybe too good if he had positioned well.
Yeah,
say.
maybe it's like bad placement on purpose to get the Fiesta.
You never know.
We'll have to check his spreadsheet after the game. Alright, so a 50% leak when all is said and done. Sagittarius won't get the 40 in time, so just going to send snails once again. You're right, though, like Saboteur sending into Fiesta Pixie is probably your best case scenario, because, again, he has to send mercenaries. He can't do King Ups at all.
Robo here into Sagittarius. But he does have quite a bit of value from all that gold he's got. He's plus like 14 gold right now, so gets out a casket. Well, he would have gotten
With the
either
casket,
way.
I think he's fine, right? Like it's, I mean, a
Yeah.
lot of it's going to come down to whether this Fire Archer lives. So let's.
Yeah, if it takes the Robo, it might die.
Oh, the Archer doesn't tank the Robo. I'm going to say that's pretty much Biss aggro out of Sagittarius.
Yeah.
Like perfectly tanking a
His
few creeps on the
casket
split.
did miss a cast.
It
though,
did, but it's still alive. It's tanking the wave.
One
It's
more is
tanking the
all it
Robo.
needs.
The Fire Archer's like dealing all of the single target damage.
Oh. It is gonna leak because it missed
Yeah.
some of that first cast. But
He's killed
pretty good.
everything else though, and meanwhile Atrocity another 47% leak. So let's just have a quick look at this leak chart for Atrocity. 67, 50%, 47%. I mean, look, he's Fiesta, but those percentages are rather high.
Yeah, should be fine for him though. He's going with a Brute here to check if Fine is paying attention. It may work. It may work.
Brute? Yeah. I think against the
cheeky.
Brute, Fine should be leaking. Going for the Devilfish. Obviously nobody really knows how to position the Priestess anymore since the pathing change.
This looks fine to me. This is the old, 2.5 down.
Yeah, it looks
Looks
okay.
fine.
So Fine, the only player receiving a power send here. Let's see how he does. The Devilfish takes a lot of aggro off of the Priestess, but he will be leaking. Does he get one more heal? He does. That gives him at least one creep. Okay, only the one. 34%. I think he's absolutely fine with that.
Amazing Fiesta from Atrocity here.
Oh yeah, that's a really good one.
Don't really agree with full sending him here because he's got Howlers. So it's like
Yeah.
he's always going to do pretty well, but it's a mind game. He could have overpushed as well.
What was the send? Was it just... Oh, it was full income. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it was still DT now. I mean, he could have like saved and went for like a bigger 5 or 6 send, but
Yeah. Sagi is skipping a wave here at least, so not hoping to give Atrocity a free reign. Atrocity very low value though. He might just get a really nice pro league. Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
He keeps building. He's going to be okay. I think he won't.
yeah, I think part of the thing that's good against Fiesta is to make it unpredictable. Like Atrocity is pretty much following a pretty simple formula. Like, he's like good on 5 because he has a pixie. Most people don't want to send you there, so he's over pushing there. But if you throw in a mix up like you don't send full on 4 or you don't send him on 4 at all, then his game plan is messed up, right? He won't be able to hard push into this 5.
Sagi leaking pretty decently to an income send
Yeah.
though. That's not ideal. And in fact, this should be king damage.
He's got a very, very weak build.
He does have a
Not sure how
very
his
weak
build
build,
got
yeah.
there.
He's planning to be strong on 6, right? So I guess he wasn't expecting the send to come here on 5, and that's fair enough, honestly. Like, Fire Archer, and especially if he adds a Bone Crusher, extremely strong on wave 5, so he's probably just expecting it to come on wave 6. Oh,
So
Berserker goes
Berserker
down,
here.
and Sagittarius is saving his Mythium, so Atrocity could be in a spot of bother on wave number 7.
Yeah. You could have gone for like a Giga gamble with like Hellraiser here, but then he might leak the whole wave here. So I think this is fine.
Alright, what's going on over here?
Fine,
Yeah.
pinging his Azeria. Unsure if it was ready for all
Oh,
three
it
combos,
lives.
but
Okay,
it is.
never mind. Never mind.
Was a good try. Double DT, always a really solid option against Poda if you have income.
Here's the Mimic.
Nick into Atrocity.
Let's see
Well,
what Atrocity's
he's-
answer might be for a Mimic.
He's screwed.
239 gold?
Reroll Bunk maybe is an out. I don't know if he's got a better option.
He would have to sell a couple of Howlers, but that's fine.
He's
Oh,
just
he
going
goes for
for
a
the boar.
boar. I mean, that's very good against a Mimic.
Yeah. But Adamus should cover easily with the Hellraiser, and he's even adding
Yeah,
Badger,
yeah.
so no
He's
more
only getting an
accidents
income
on
stone
7.
for Adams as well. That should be a pretty comfortable hold for him. So let's keep eyes on this Mimic. It is chewing on a Boar, so really kind of wasting all of that pierce damage. Boar goes down now. This should be a leak from Atrocity, but a very
for
nice
sure.
reroll gives him a pretty decent performance, honestly. 58% leak. That's not too shabby.
Yeah.
15
He's
gold
pretty
only
happy.
as well. This is not a 55 gold Mimic like we saw earlier on today.
Sadly not, sadly not.
But yeah, Adams is at least covering everything but the Mimic, it looks like. Can he even get the Mimic as well? Mask
Yeah,
is broken.
I think he's got it.
He can, okay.
They should be quite a bit ahead now.
They are in a really good spot. The economy is looking pretty good. Fine though, he has gone all the way up to 15 workers. So a bit of an aggressive push there from him.
Yeah. Should be fine to this income send. And he's looking to punish a wave 9 from Adamus. Who will have the bug there.
Yeah.
We'll send into Atrocity here, actually, from Sagittarius. Well, full income, I should say.
Atrocity didn't build anything, right? Or maybe he added like one howler or something?
Looks to be
And he
enough
holds.
to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, bit of a copium full resend there.
Yeah. Also a bit of copium into Sagittarius. He was able to hold the full income as well.
Yeah, I mean, he has over 1,000 value for Sagittarius, so you kind of expect the hold there.
Yeah. He does have a bit more value.
Oh, we do
Got it.
get a pro league here
Right.
from Fine. Like, he has a lot of Mythium. It's always a bit sketchy to send potential Azeria on 9, though. He goes for the yellow guy. Oh, no. Offma, do you see what I see? Sagittarius rerolls.
I do. He does have the Brute Bot.
We thought we were safe. Wait, I
is
see
Azeria.
Atrocity still having a reroll. Am I?
Yeah, no, I was suggesting that he could reroll
Ah,
for
okay,
Bunk or
okay.
something, but he just, Boar is good enough.
Right, let's see. He will reach Hermit as well, I think, for Fine, or a Brute if not. Ah, he's like one. No, he does get it. Okay, I think he was.
Yeah.
And a full send into Atrocity as well, but Atrocity stayed plus value, so I think he should be okay. Let's just keep eyes on this big yellow guy. It does reach the Azeria very quickly.
Yeah, but
The
it's kind of
Azeria
tanking
is
him.
like sniping everything so far.
He's kind of just drain taking the ogre.
Yeah, I mean,
Pretty well.
a 38% leak against a 300 Mythium send. Oh, but Atrocity leaking on value. Where's the Waldo? Here it is.
Yeah, he kind of needed to protect his pixie on this wave, actually, I think.
This is Hermit
It's his
Ogre reaching
only
the king,
damage.
by the way. I know it's wave 9, so
Yeah,
it's not
no
going to be
king ups
quite as
really
deadly,
either.
but this is a lot of damage.
Yeah, probably like a good 50%, right?
Ogre gets a second spell, starts to lifesteal. I mean, yeah, it's literally 50% damage.
And the shaman is coming into Fine's lane,
Okay.
so
What
Yeah,
is
he's
Fine's
probably
answer?
leaking.
Well, he's hardening. Oh, he has a Serpent. So Fine has just rerolled, found a decent wave 10 unit. I guess he
Yeah,
can
he's
he can either add 2 Serpents or just go for full tank value here.
yeah. Unfortunately, his build is not set up to kill the shaman. That would have been nice.
I mean, it might, honestly.
I think, well, yeah, maybe.
But with the Hermit as well, I
Oh,
think
the
not.
hermit, yeah.
They are on a journey.
Can they? Yeah, they
Oh,
will go there.
okay.
They
Shaman
finished the drop,
Snipe.
though.
But does the Shaman just tank them?
It's close.
Oh, it does! The Shaman lives!
If he went for one more serpent, maybe.
Yeah, he needed one more Serpent. What did he add instead? Oh, he got an extra
He went
Devilfish?
for a devilfish. It's
Yeah.
hard to say. Maybe the devilfish bought enough time.
Oh, Shaman goes down very quickly, so kind of wasted in terms of king damage.
Yeah, still overall things are looking good.
Yeah, I mean, that was still a lot of gold. Here's
Which
a
Predator is
mole
it?
coming out on wave 11 into Atrocity.
Yeah, Predator checking him.
Oh,
He's building a Red
Atrocity.
Eyes. I don't think
Atrocity
he's gonna be safe.
creditant, though.
Yeah, he's well. He's thinking about it now. Oh, he's starting up the farm instead.
He's starting the farm.
He's gonna take Pawn Shop with the farm.
I mean, he will, right? I think Atrocity is a very known
yeah.
abuser of
No, Venture it is.
pawn shop and value
Well, this
generation.
could be bad.
This could be bad. The Sakura's
Oh, he
definitely
goes
super weak
Venture,
here.
actually. That surprises me. Yeah.
I mean, he's playing for some super greedy scaling, but I think this is a good try from Sagittarius here. Obviously, the mole is getting one shot, but reducing the boar damage is nice. And Sakura really doesn't do too well on 11,
Yeah.
especially two of them, right? But things look okay.
I think he's absolutely chilling,
Yeah,
right?
he's
Like,
vibing.
he's basically cleared the wave and his front line is still there.
He does have still 1680 value. I should not have doubted that.
Yeah. 1680
And now
of pretty good value as well, right? Like the boar, the Sunfang is tanky. This is, even without stacks, that's still decent magic damage.
Yeah. You gotta kind of maybe the mole is not the best actually. Kind of just gets one shot by the Zerker and the Sakuras.
Mine does drop an egg here, so I guess
It is,
trying to force
dead
away
aggro,
13
right?
send.
Or is it? Maybe it's not a dead egg.
No, there's no range units there. That egg is very alive. Adams is already re-rolling, by the way, so he has two very good targets. He just needs to find the little teapot.
Venture kicking in. Gonna be like a 15 this game, I feel like.
No.
Everyone is looking so comfy.
Finds egg looking like it's going to go unpunished. Atrocity and Adams both on fire.
Yeah. And Atrocity did actually now reroll. He's got a pretty nice roll now. Flying Force with Mask and Hades.
Everybody greeting those creditors as well.
Yeah.
Well, Atrocity was on a venture binge, right?
Yeah.
That's actually slightly less gold, I think. Like 70 less gold than
Slightly,
the Predator if
yeah.
it's
But-
fully greeded.
If he had
Predator, he wouldn't have had two Sakuras, and he wouldn't have held 11, maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so definitely the right decision made there from Atrocity.
Yeah.
Oh, 14 send. Okay.
Yeah.
So Kraken it is from
Cool.
Sagittarius. Atrocity and Adams do not send, but Adams shifted a decent amount of his creditor gold. He can add
It's a split send.
800 value here.
Well, not a split send. It's an income.
An income send from Fine, yeah. I mean, a correct read, because Adams is going to be
Yeah.
on insane value. He's placing a few steeds, obviously preparing for when he does roll into Brewpot.
Of course. Well, the Kraken should be pretty good against these units.
Yeah.
And with the no split, the Kraken is pretty much guaranteed to be stunning almost everything.
But the Howlers can one-shot the Kraken.
Well, I mean, it's still alive for now.
Yeah,
Does go
not a lot of
down, the
one-shotting.
front line is gone, so there's
Yeah.
not many wave creeps dying here for Atrocity, despite being plus 84 value on wave 14.
Yeah, but you know they gotta save, so
Yeah.
they can go 15. They can, I mean, fine.
Well, they
put
can
another
do whatever
egg
they
down.
want. I mean, 16's looking really good.
Yeah.
If I'm calling the shots here, it's wave 16 all day long.
Does seem that way. not used to the Halo attacking so slowly.
Yeah, what is that? That's crazy. And they do save here on 15.
Yeah.
Fine actually still has another egg on the board, so...
Yeah, it's Ashen. Something. He'll be like a little bit undervalued, like 100, 200.
Mhm.
But he
Yeah,
does
the
have
pro- the
18
problem
markers,
is-
so he doesn't hold.
all of his units pretty much are bad on 16, right? Like he has
Yeah.
way too many mudmen, way too many slime mummies. I mean, eggs are good tank value, but just very little
Yeah.
DPS. I guess he has to full spend for serpents next wave.
Yeah. He's got to put on the Serpent Show.
And similarly for Sagittarius, honestly, like he has
Yeah.
Brewpot, but again, the only thing it can buff is impact damage.
Well, I could give mana to the caskets. That could be
True.
something. Or the crabs. Don't know how good that is, but
It
we
clears
go.
this way.
Witches
very
are coming.
quickly, at least. All right, here comes the set. How much is a? So Maiden is 11 mana. So basically, a casket casts twice every time it gets a potion.
Yeah.
He's adding
There's something.
some swift tank value as well. We have a full
But I
Harden,
think-
of course, coming out from Fine.
The witches may prove to be too much scaling.
Yeah, it's a big old
See.
send, and their builds are pretty weak on the wave. So let's see. Fine, doing as many king upgrades as he can. Sagi on Saboteur, of course, cannot contribute. Let's see what happens. We have gone full serpents. That's the correct decision there, but they are kind of backline serpents.
Indeed. But Azuria taking nicely. Can
Let's
the
see.
Serpent ever go on the witches and get going?
Brewpot buffing
Oh.
Doomsday Machines is still a lot
He's
of damage
wrapping all
on 16.
But the wave may be in trouble.
Yeah, the wave appears to be deceased. Brewpot, I mean, come on, Jules. Jules. Please.
And now the Doomsday is farming all the frogs.
Yeah.
So the game goes on.
The game
And
goes on. I
Fine
mean,
also did
he is
amazing,
leaking.
by the
He's
way.
leaking.
Fine wrapped half of the witches with his serpent.
That's pretty nice
And
for
all
him
his
as
melee
well.
units,
So
so-
when all said and done, relatively small leaks there for Spunk
Yeah.
Machine. They're still in a pretty rough spot, right? Like they'll survive
Yeah,
here,
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
But their King HP is pretty low.
Maybe a wave 20 or something.
Hmm,
But I don't know. Adamus is really good there, and
yeah.
there's a ticking clock for them, which is basically how long until Adamus rolls into Mr. Brewpot, and
Yeah,
then you can't
yeah,
leak
yeah,
him
yeah.
anymore.
I have no idea like how much a redraw costs at this stage of the game, but I do think it's worth pressing the button until you find the
I
Brewpot.
mean, he's rolled once.
Where he
Or
found
twice.
he found the antler, which is pretty good, so he can have a
Yeah,
white main
that's-
Brewpot circle.
Oh, he got it.
He got it. Okay.
And he rolled Steve as well during
Okay.
that roll, because why not? Yeah. Okay.
I mean, to be fair, we can't really call it nice luck because that's basically why
Yeah.
he picked redraw, was so that he
That is
could
why he
force a
picked
Brewpot
redraw.
angle, probably.
And he's played completely fine without the Brewpot, so.
Yeah. He did have
be
to
the-
roll a total of 18 times to find it as well. So.
Yeah. Although he did find some good units along the way.
Fine, by the way, he's fully preparing for a
more
long
eggs.
old game here. He's dropping another 2 eggs. Oh, is it even going for a third?
Yeah. Another one.
Another one. Can't he just leak to no send here with 3 eggs on the field?
I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
We'll have to protect his priestess a little bit. So the Brewpots are not going on the white main. How do we feel about that? They're going for on a Starcaller eventually.
I mean, he's just trying to keep them alive as long as possible, but he also needs some tank value.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, this is a good start, I suppose.
Yeah, yeah.
And this, I mean,
Okay,
I
Fine,
can see
Fine
that,
changed
yeah.
his mind on the 3rd egg. I do think that was a little
Yeah.
bit too greedy.
I mean, great positioning out of him. He's adapted to the priest's change.
Mm-hmm.
Will it be a 19?
I think
there's-
not with the... Oh, it is a 19, okay. I was going to say,
Yeah.
with the eggs hatching, with the golems already on the board, I'm kind of surprised by this, but maybe they just don't think they could survive
Yeah.
themselves.
Sagittarius is
Oh,
weak there.
Spont
Ooh.
are going to skip here. Okay, I mean, surely we get a full Harden out of Fine, right? He has to.
Yeah, I mean, very bold. Because I expect Sagittarius to leak quite a bit here, unless there's some secret that I don't know about
Well,
these
he
units
has
on 19.
Brewpot, you see.
He does have Brewpot, you see. And will we see the Harden? Yeah, there
Yeah, we
go.
do. Okay. Good heads-up play there from Fine. He's trying to sell a little bit to get another Mudman? Okay,
Serpent.
never mind. Just a Serpent. Okay.
Honestly, the Serpent has been kind of an MVP for him.
Yeah. There's 5 Ghost Knights. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, the Azaria dying, though. That is disaster
Ooh.
territory. He needed that thing to
That
stay
hurts.
alive. That's a good portion of his damage gone.
Okay, and let's see how the Brewpots are going down. So it's just the Doomsdays and the Dark Mages and the crowd.
It's just honest Doomsdays remaining for Sagittarius. I
Yeah.
think this is game over.
Yeah. Was a really good try by them, though.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they were really behind. That will be game 2, going the way of Adam's Atrocity.
Yeah.
I was going to
Really
say,
nice
we've
Fiesta
finally
game
seen
for
Brewpot
Atrocity.
defeated, but actually Adams has them on his board as well.
They actually have an equal amount of Brewpots in this game.
Yeah,
so.
yes.
Victory.
You know,
My
actually, they
God.
had more Brewpots in the first game, and they lost, so you never know.
Ah, there you go. There you go. I think it's fair to say that Atrocity used them better, though, in that previous game.
Yeah, slightly. Looked a little bit better.
Yeah. So that's Fiesta and Redraw gone now for
Yeah.
Adams and Atrocity. They are on match point, though, so Spont cannot afford to lose one more game. My question to you, Othma, now that they're on match point, and now that we've seen how balanced Mr. Brewpot is, will we get lock-in Brewpot for the final game?
Atrocity, I could see it. I feel like that would be a right up his alley.
Yeah.
But Adamas, I think, would probably play something not lock-in Brewpot, if I had to guess. I don't know what he'll default to, but they already won with Aristocrat already, right? So he
Yeah,
probably would. I don't know, maybe just a Greed even. I think he's always like Greed or Cartel or something chill like that.
Greed is solid. They still have like Cartel, so if there's some aggressive spells, they might go down that route. Spont Machine have everything available essentially. Can you imagine if double lock-in still existed? We would definitely be getting some Brewpot
Brewpot Halo,
shenanigans
every
going
game.
on.
You get one free game a series.
Yeah. All right, Adams just needs a minute, so we can chat a little bit more about Brewpot and his potion tossing abilities while we wait for him to come
how
back.
good it is in like relative increments of how much synergy you have, right? Because we saw Brewpot, Star Color, Steed, Halo, Sorcerer, right? So like,
Yeah.
what does it look like if it's just Brewpot, Halo, or like, you know?
I mean, we kind of saw that in the game
Kinda
just
saw
now
that, though.
with Sagittarius, right?
Yeah, it still looked like it can still do some crazy stuff. I think the mana caskets. There's a pretty good try with the casket Brewpot. I think it's just kind of showing how flexible Brewpot is, right?
Yeah. I mean, that was like a wave 16 clutch hold from Sagittarius, who had absolutely no right to hold wave 16. Like all of his damage was
Yeah.
impact, all of his tank value was bad on the wave, and he just easily like clapped the wave and just leaked 2 witches or something.
Yeah. I
While
mean, the
minus
caskets-
800 value, like Brewpot he's something.
Honestly, maybe like they needed a bear in that set or something to counter the super caskets.
Yeah, those caskets were popping. The problem is though, like the Doomsday's damage is all
Yeah, the
about
Doomsday's-
on
yeah.
on kill, right? So like it kills the bear, hasn't really done any AoE, and the bear
Yeah.
heals basically one splash.
For sure. And the Doomsday, I mean, yeah, he just had a lot of AoE secretly in his build, right? With the super Doomsday, Dark Mage,
Yeah.
Brewpotted.
Yeah. I think they
was a
just
cool
weren't expecting Doomsday Caskets to be able to practically hold a 1000 send on 16, you know? Like,
Yeah.
the Brewpot is. Whew! Oh boy.
Yeah. He's
Alright.
a bit of a problem.
He's a problem. I hopefully Jules is taking notes when he watches back the Nova VODs, and he's like, maybe I need to go for a little bit of a tweak to these numbers somewhere along the line. I don't know.
I think the individual stats looks pretty reasonable, to be honest. I think
Yeah.
it's just those
Oh, the ability
when
is
he starts
cracked, right?
chucking the
We-
potions, it's all out of
When your
all out of
carry
whack.
unit is a mana user as well, it is just insane.
Yeah.
Like if you have that Halo or Azeria, Sovereign, Phoenix, whatever, the Brewpot
Yeah,
just
you scale
makes it
up
invincible.
both
Like,
things.
yeah.
I mean, you sent that screenshot of Phoenix, right? Where it's like Phoenix literally wants all three of the buffs.
Yeah, exactly. All right, game number 4 is here. Remember, we're match
There we go.
point now for Adam's Atrocity. They just need one more win. We have champion snapped by Atrocity. Adams, will he go for the lock-in?
Wow, that's how
Oh,
he gets to play Chaos
He
again.
mega minds Chaos. Okay.
Genius. So he does have a chance at another Brewpot.
I mean, I think with Chaos it's guaranteed, right? We know Adams is good at rolling Chaos units.
Yeah. But no other Brewpots in sight.
Not yet. Sagittarius
Not yet.
already re-rolling on wave 1, looking for that Brewpot, no doubt.
Atrocity Champion Nightmare could be an option for him.
It's
but not
good,
too
but he
much
doesn't
juice
really
with
have
it.
any buffs for the Nightmare,
Yeah.
right? Like, Champion Nightmare is great, but Champion Butcher Nightmare is something else.
And Champion Brewpot Nightmare.
Oh, now we're talking.
But it'll be what he goes for, but that's what the reroll's for.
Yeah, re-rolling for Brewpot. That's the name of the game.
And fine going for a Warpwing Angler. He did have that really amazing Warpwing game in the semis, so maybe looking to recreate some of that magic in this do or die game.
Mm-hmm. Another Bone Warrior start here for Adams. This has been a very popular opener so far in the Grand Finals. I think we've seen it in basically every game from one of the players.
Yeah. Definitely one of those openers that became very, very popular.
Yeah. I think you kind of have to add one more Bone Warrior now, right? Since there was a slight nerf to Bony HP.
Something like that. As a man who's never played that opener, I can't really comment too heavily.
Okay.
After my time.
Hey, I thought you played
6 workers,
Infinity
though?
games in the last week.
I played infinity times more games in the last week.
There's a very clear distinction there.
Yeah. 6 workers for Adames, and no one else so far, but Sagittarius will join him shortly. And as does Atrocity, has the Gargoyle with the champion.
Yeah, Gargoyle Champion Nightmare, pretty solid opener. He has some juice for it. He has, like,
Yeah.
Tree of Life possibilities, Ocean Templar possibilities.
Yeah, and just like good supporting units, right? Like Garg
Yeah.
is nice, Hades is nice.
For sure. Let's see if Fine decides to add the snail here into the Nightmare.
Yeah. I don't imagine he would, but you never know. Being a little cheeky, yeah, he's going for it. Maybe he has a good guess that this could be Champ, right?
Yeah.
Given the masterminds that are left for Atrocity.
He does go for
It's
it.
good
Atrocity, pretty heads-up play there to keep his Nightmare higher up, so the Gargoyle doesn't tank the Lizard or the Snail. Champion Nightmare obviously more than able to tank those units. And he
Yeah,
will
it's
be
maybe
leaking,
leak.
but 27% while on 7
Well-
workers. I think he's fine. Oh, but wait.
But
Another
wait, there's
one.
more.
Another 27% actually. Matching leaks there from
And a
Atrocity and
16.
Dams.
But Fine 16 is at the price of him being 5 workers compared to
Mhm.
everyone else.
Yeah.
So he is still a worker behind.
Still, not too shabby on the king damage
incoming.
there. 15% shaved off in favour
Yeah.
of Team Spont.
Atrocity is liking this brute into Poda on 4 if they don't
Mhm.
have one of the god units.
Wait, isn't this just way too
What?
high? That's far too high on the Warg, surely.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is the spot.
Isn't the Pota going to tank like 2 creeps max?
It's not gonna do a lot here. I don't know the reasoning for the positioning, that's for sure.
Oh, it's 3. Okay, I apologise.
I mean, that's really bad still.
Yeah.
Like,
But the thing is, now the Warg's there for the
This-
rest of the game, right? Like, it kind of
Yeah.
hurts to sell a Warg.
it's pretty bad leak for no, and the Warpwing died here. Oh,
Oh, doesn't even get the heal out? It's
They
still,
are
it's
taking
actually still
a good amount of king
34%.
damage.
Yeah. Oh, leaking to income as well is fine. Uh-oh.
This is a bad start. I mean, they have a chance to get some damage back here, though.
Yeah, remember, these guys are on looking down the barrel of match point as well. I mean, hold me off, Mer. I'm scared.
Wow. Yeah, I would expect to see no send. Okay, that's not what I expected to see, actually.
A round of income.
They are
yeah.
going for a one-shot, then, I would assume is their plan.
Versace fine, yeah.
Yeah, like, I think they're just gonna AFK and then go for a one-hit. But,
I mean, 6 is looking very doable currently, especially with this Harden and the stim on the veteran.
Ooh. I mean, I would also be pretty convinced it's here, but,
That's a lot of temporary power used here for a Dams. Absolutely devastating not to receive the send here.
yeah.
Surely the send comes on wave 6 now. We already have the
Yeah.
Mimic shift click there for Sagittarius.
He's gonna pro
He's on
leak as well, I
340
think.
value, hoping to pro leak, and he will.
And he does.
That's a juicer.
Masterclass.
He's
Don't know
not
if he's
too
quite
far
getting
off
to
reaching the
Ogre.
Ogre, but I think it's going to be a little bit too far away.
Yeah.
And Fine just misses the Mimic of his own. So, Atrocity going for the second Nightmare. I mean, like, the Swift is good on wave 6, but he's kind of lacking damage.
One more boost.
One more boost for the boys. 197 gold. Oh, he actually
Ooh.
sells his D-Hardened Mudman and drops
I
the
like
Fire
that.
Lord. I mean,
I
it's
like
a
that a
good
lot.
play, honestly.
It just comes at the price of a mimic being
Mhm.
sent to you, so it's less. What?
The Mimic's going left
Oh,
as well,
Mimic's
right?
going
So, oh,
left.
actually, the Mimic is straight onto the Fire Lord. This thing, 275 gold down the drain. A Dams, he couldn't afford to fix his split, and as a result, he is having an absolute nightmare
Oh,
here.
no.
A 93% leak, 74 for his
Are they?
teammate. Offmer, this could be one shot.
I think so. I think they're dead.
They
Two
do have a
forward
few king
fingers.
upgrades at least. The Mimic is chomping. Offmer! They're dead! Okay. Alright. We
it's
were
not a
worried
world
about
record
them.
in terms-
We needn't be.
It's not a world record in terms of the wave they died on, but
Yeah.
that might have been the fastest game time Nova Cup game. I mean, 8 minutes?
It was crazy. This was... Yeah, wow. I mean, on wave 4, I was already saying I was a little bit worried for Team Spont, but little did I know, they had
Yeah.
200 Mythium to send on wave 6. And that's,
I'm not doubting that work positioning ever again.
yeah. I mean,
Yeah, he was right where he needed to be.
they're certainly sponting around over here. We have a tied series on our hands once again, Mr. Ma. That is the infamous cartel cash-out pairing being used up by Sagittarius and Fine, though. So their
Yeah.
favourite mastermind combo, that has gone. They cannot use that again. I wonder what they're going to go for in the all-important game number 5.
Yeah, and I will say, honestly, the Mega Man Chaos hurt Adamas because he just straight up didn't roll anything good.
Yeah.
He was just taking it. I mean, the Mudman was great for 5, but
very unlike
five
Adams, actually, to not roll the perfect units with his Chaos. To be fair, that Fire Lord on 6 was really nice.
Yeah.
He just needed to be able to raise his split, and he couldn't or he didn't.
I think he had an extra mass, but he messed up. Like, he forgot that, like, because the archer is by himself high, like, the
Yeah.
Mimic is going left.
Yeah,
So
ah,
I think
okay,
if he did the
okay,
mask
yeah.
same height, he might have been okay.
Yeah.
Or
at
like,
least
upper
much
sword with the
better, right?
mask.
Like, I think if
Yeah, like,
his mask
kill
pulls the
2,
Mimic
kill 3.
away from the Fire Lord, then the Fire Lord easily cleans up the left
Yeah.
side of the wave, and he's kind of guaranteed to kill 3 creeps. And then they live, right? For sure.
Yeah, I think they're probably still screwed in the game state, but they have a chance because they're alive.
Yeah. Like, a 10% chance is better than 0%, right?
That I would rather have 10 than 0. That is correct.
Okay, well, at least the viewers are happy because we're going to get straight into game number 5, which is, of course, what everybody wants to see. In fact, we've seen a lot of games played out today, haven't we? We saw best of 3 in the semis, on one side at least, and we have also got the full 5 games played here in the finals. Again, testament to just how close the competition is at this stage of the game.
Yeah, for sure. I think they may be sad that the game ended so quick for their drops, but a 5th game is always good.
Yeah.
And we were talking how close these teams could be matchup, and we couldn't really figure out who would win. I think that's pretty well reflected. These games have definitely been pretty back and forth.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it really is too close to call. We kind of said before we got into the series that these teams are very evenly matched, and they are certainly proving the truth of that statement here. Very back and forth games. Bit of a surprise ending to that one on Wave 6, but it happens. Now it all comes down to this final game. This is for all the marbles. Who will be your Nova Cup champion? Is it Adam's Atrocity? Is it Team Spont? Let's find out, because here we go. Game number 5.
Full buff spells.
There's the Sabo from Saji and the champion from Vian.
Sticking to that early game.
Champion from Atrocity as well.
Archer?
YOLO from Adams! YOLO into Brewpot with Halo!
Halo and Magician!
What? So, let's just unpick this a little bit. First off, the absolute balls on the man to pick YOLO in game 5 of the Grand Finals. Okay, he's left it up to the YOLO gods. And boy, has he been rewarded here, Offmer. Because not only is that a very playable YOLO role, it's almost hand-picked. Like, he has a bunch of mana users to go with the Magician spell that we see in the game. He has the Halo Brewpot combo that we saw go absolutely nuts in Atrocity's lane earlier. He has the Kingpin so that he can power spike on wave 8, 9 whenever he needs to. That is a role. He even has, like, Windhawk and something, so he's not going to be weak on wave 6. This is scary stuff.
Yeah, if he plays cautiously, then I don't really see where the problem is. Consider the fact that Atrocity was behind, right, in that game, and he completely took over.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So actually, Atrocity going for the Sakura here. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go for, like, Flower Seedling?
Or just Tempest or something like that. Tempest obviously completely broken right
this
now.
Makes better use out of champion, I guess. But yeah, I don't hate it.
I'm not sure if Fine has already rerolled or if he's currently digging for something as we speak. But okay, he's finished his reroll now. Yeah.
Ooh, he probably wishes he had the rat earlier.
Yeah. I mean,
Rat Archer is really nice, but.
So here's what I'm thinking, Offmer. Like, Sagittarius and Fine, their roles are good, don't get me wrong, but they are very, very outmatched if this game goes late.
Yeah. I am in agreement with you.
Snail
Not sure
is sent
Snail
here
in
into
here.
Adams post
This-
income.
Oh, yeah, because that doesn't tank anything. So
It also does no damage, right? Like the angler
Yeah,
is
it's a tickle
basically
monster.
adding no assistance in this scenario.
Well, a little bit of an oopsie, but I mean, he was 5 workers with it, so I assume he's happy.
He leaks 5 creeps. That's not bad for a post income snail.
But 7 workers is pretty good.
Yeah, creating long waves when
6
you have a
workers,
decent worker
yeah.
advantage. That's always nice.
It's a tried and true formula. And Adamas doesn't have a great ad here, right? It's just Windhog, which is,
Yeah,
Not a
but again, he
particularly great
doesn't
unit.
have much pressure on him, right? Because he did get
Yeah.
that snail on 2.
did.
Hmm.
I
Could
trust
also
in giving
just
him
add a
tips.
Tempest.
And Casket Sealing, obviously off to the races. Champion Archer as well. Champion Sakura, we gotta be thinking about that wave 7. I'm sure Adamas is thinking about how can he hold there to make sure his teammate doesn't get punished. How
Just
can
try
he
and force the
pressure Fine?
kingpin, right, for Adams?
Yeah, that may be his best way of doing it. Or I suppose the big warpoint, the Manta.
Won't get the bounty on the upgrade, but to be
Yeah.
fair, his angler's not full stacks, so that's fine.
And the save is starting already.
This leaks to DT Snail, by the way. So even with champion, this leaks to DT Snail.
Really?
Yep.
You need like a second seedling in the back or something?
If he adds a steed, then it doesn't leak to anything. But
Okay.
no, I think even with another
I was-
seed like around here somewhere, it still leaks to DT Snail.
Oh, wow.
Sakura just has really bad thresholds on 3 now.
Oh yeah, I see that. It's like yeah, it's not even one seedling of HP left. It's
Yeah. Fine
30
leaking
HP.
33% to a snail.
It's pretty good for them
Meanwhile,
though.
yeah, they've got a
I
decent
assume
worker
They're
lead.
going 6 again.
I mean, are they just going to run it back? Oh, he goes for a
oh,
snail. He bottled it.
Yeah. So
Ah, they just fall in.
life is good. Life is good. I think this is exactly what Adamas wants, right? He's overbuilding a bit with his bounty, and he's catching the scent, hopefully.
Yeah, and he will be rewarded here with this cannoneer from Sagittarius.
Yes, indeed. But okay, Fine does actually king up here, so I was wondering if he's going to save the rest and look 7 or something, but he may still look 7, to be fair.
Sagittarius saved the rest.
Yeah.
Fine playing very aggressive. 365 value with Archer on wave 5.
Gigatread.
I mean, I know it's a champion, but still.
Yep. And Adamas will take that to the bank.
Ooh,
Ooh,
full
they're gonna try
send.
something here.
Okay,
But
so we've got
they're
Hermit for Sagittarius to deal with. He is
Plus
bang on
0.
value, though.
And Fine was hiding the pack rat the whole time. Like, you would never expect the pack rat to show up now. I guess he did show the little looters, but let's see this positioning from Fine. Looks
Yeah.
good to me.
It's only 1 brute.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the biggest
Yeah.
power send.
And Hermit is not always the best against this upgraded because it does deal magic damage, and this is an arcane tank.
The Pixie will die rather
Sealing,
quickly
yeah.
in Sagittarius lane, and honestly, that's a decent portion of his damage gone.
Yeah.
Nightmare's good,
Does
but it
look
is
to be
still
elite.
Pierce going into Fortified Rockos.
2
Meanwhile,
creeps there. Fine leaking 1.
Fine's doing
creep, it
really
looks like.
well. He's going to kill 1 more? Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that is good for him. I mean, less so for Sagittarius because he's on value, and
Yeah.
that is not great for Adamas, but
Honestly, I think Adams is happy to leak to the Lizard here, given that they're about to do like a pretty sizable amount of king damage here. And more to the point, Sagittarius is
Yeah.
leaking on value, right?
the resend is coming in here into Adamas and Atrocity, which
I
makes
don't know how I
sense
feel
given their
about
build.
that. These
Like,
were
he can get
relatively
in
small
here.
leaks off Mer, and they still lost 32% of the king's HP.
Will he go pin here? Because it is double brute into him, and he has to sell a
He has to
Windhawk.
sell his angler if he wants the pin.
That, yeah, maybe that's smarter.
He may just not be expecting the resend, right? Like
He
it's
could
it's
go-
another Boone's Law violation.
Nah,
He does, okay.
I think it doesn't make sense, right? He has to build a Violet Angler otherwise.
I mean,
But
his
double brute against the pin is.
this is going to
Oh, no,
die
the brute
really
is on
quickly
it.
without
Yeah.
a split. So now it's two brutes
That's-
slowing down a
yeah.
kingpin.
It's kind of why I thought he could sell the Windhawk instead,
Hmm.
because even though obviously a Windhawk is better than an Angler, but keeping your Warpwing alive is important as well.
Is he
But
going
look
for
at
the
this
the
stretch.
fabled plus 100 leak?
That does appear to be what's happening to this pin,
Ooh,
unfortunately.
yeah,
But
leaking plus
Atrocity did
100
really
there
well.
for Adams.
I think that's fine though, honestly. Like he just needs to make it out of this early game.
Yeah. I mean, his late game is obviously insane.
Like he's gonna start putting Brewpot and Halo on his board now,
Mhm.
and then we're gonna forget about everything that happened before then.
Also, it's not
And
quite
Atrocity,
evening the damage that they already took on wave 6, right?
yeah. And he adds the Angler back. Welcome back to the team, buddy.
Oh, Saji's re-rolled into a brew pot.
What a beast! I mean,
What a
that
beast.
9-year build looks a bit better now. I'll say that.
Atrocity's re-rolled as well, and he didn't find a brew pot. Like, skill check, clearly.
Sakura seems strange to me. Like, you don't look that good on 10, and that is what Atrocity has spotted as well.
Hmm.
And I think they could be in trouble here. Fine is pretty low value. I know he's hunted, but
Sakura does live, at least, so...
yeah.
Is he leaking to DTs?
At least it's not wave 3.
Yeah. But still, I mean, that's... kind of
But
bad. Oh, wait, is it bad? They have a pretty decent worker lead and a lot of Mythian.
That big 9. And
Oh,
King Claw will be there. Will King Claw do
Okay.
anything against this small hermit?
Saji, I guess, has to add a brew pot.
Yeah, that's what he's got, or a
He,
exploding.
he could
tree.
also do like a boom tree.
Cannibal? I don't really know what's better, honestly.
He can add a boom tree and one
going
more
Doppel.
tree out. Oh, going Doppel. That's not
Okay.
what I expected.
He will kill some things with the
Hmm.
Doppel, presumably, but his tech value is a Sakura and a Cage of Pain.
Yeah, I feel like spending money on your fortified units may have been a little bit better here. Like, we've seen how incredible the boom tree is on wave 9,
That's
right?
pretty good. Yeah.
Their Doppel's now
But
getting
against
speed
the
run to
Ogre,
death.
it's a Swift unit.
Wait,
He's killing the whole wave, so
I mean, he's also
Not too bad.
1200 value off that.
that is part of the equation. But
Meanwhile,
the King Claw-
though, Fine is just
Yeah.
fine. Living up to his name.
King Claw is a bit of a beast on wave 9, especially
Yeah.
with this much damage behind it, right? These Pack Rat and the Guard
Yeah,
do
yeah,
a lot of
yeah, yeah.
damage. So, well done from Fine. Holding on.
And the Ogre wastes its spell, so that's a decent chunk of king damage, but they have no king attack.
Yeah, and another resend from Fine into Atrocity here. Trying to get that Sakura on 10, resend into everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's getting a resend.
Alright, so Fine is only
Adamus.
receiving income, which is pretty good because, of course, he has the Trinity Archer hero, so he should be chilling.
Yeah, he's
The
vibing.
question is, how well will Atrocity and Adams do here? Well, Adams is starting to put his combo together.
Yeah, he can prop the Magician like here or something.
I
or
feel
on,
like he
like,
doesn't really want this unit. Oh wait, no, it actually doesn't matter, does it? Because the brew pots will just
Yeah.
always target the Halo no matter what, I think.
Yeah, I think so, right? It should be the strongest.
Yeah, I think they just always throw the potions to like the most expensive unit.
So he is onto that boss with the Halo and the Kingpin, but it does look to me like it's leaking.
Hmm. Meanwhile,
how
Atrocity,
is
he sniped all
Atrocity-
of the power mercs very, very quickly. I think he's going to leak, but it's going to be a very
Like
small leak.
as well. But that's pretty pretty good for like fine. He's in a really good spot.
Well, Sagi leaks as well, just against the... Well, he got a triple brute
Yeah.
then, never mind. I was going to say against
Yeah,
income, but
he
no.
did quite well. But not a lot of king damage. Of course, still things are looking good for Atrocity and Adamas, no doubt. And the Magician is coming online, the Brute Pod is coming online.
Yeah, Adams is about to enter that critical mass territory that we saw with Atrocity earlier on. How much is a brew pot? Is 267 gold enough, or is it like 285? There's obviously just no way to know.
Yeah. It costs 285.
285. Okay. Thank
So
you for
he
the
actually doesn't
clarification.
greed the Magician here. I thought he would try and like. I mean, he's wasting like one slot like this, but
Yeah, one slot is fine, right? Like he still has
yeah.
2 brew pot slots. Maybe I wouldn't put an angler on it though.
Yeah, I mean, do you need another Kingpin? Okay.
I don't think
he
so,
sells
right?
to
Like I
get
think
the
you
Brute
just
Pod
build
back.
nothing but brew pots from here on out.
Yeah. Oh, actually, his Kingpin is stealing some of the stuff right now.
Yeah, I mean the Kingpin's still the more expensive unit, right? Until the Halo
Yeah.
gets upgraded. But even the baby Halo is doing some serious damage with the potion.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Which one? Okay.
Little Burley.
Well, he has 3 rats underground.
True, true, true. So they want to get to 15 eventually against Fine and Sagittarius, probably. But when can they get Adamas? 14 was the try we saw last time against this combo. Important to note the word try there because
Yeah, try being the operative.
And this is looking to be a bit of a problem for them as well. It's brew potless, so.
Oh, do you know what you can't do though? You can't, like, if you have other mana users on the board, you can't just get Brewpot to instantly fill the angler's mana pool, which is quite sad.
Ah, yeah.
Imagine the value of
Magician
that.
will get the job done. Splendid. It would be a mana paradise. But we do have a brew pot of our own over here. Maybe some good stuff can happen.
There's no other aura though, right? So the best
it's
that
just a Tree of
Sagittarius can
Life.
hope for is like a Tree of Life on his doppelganger.
Yeah. He's already gone for it.
He already has
He has
one.
villain, I guess, but it's not quite the same. He will have to upgrade his Halo at some point.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of feel like he should upgrade it already.
He should.
Oh, he actually
probably do
is
it
7
now.
gold short.
Well, it might be time to say goodbye to one of the anglers, or the Woodhawk, or...
He's actually just upgrading the Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, I mean, I think he should, right? But I would sell to upgrade my Halo here to make sure nothing bad happens, but...
It's another
I
Brewpot.
get. I mean, I guess Atrocity has it covered. It doesn't feel like 13.
He does need to upgrade that Halo, though, to make sure that he's, like, maximising the brew potential.
For sure. And if they send here, which I imagine they will.
I gotta check the damage.
Well,
This is an unupgraded Halo. It's done
Yeah.
8,000 damage.
it's already dropping a nuke. So everyone holds
There
in
it
the
is.
feeling good. I think that makes sense, actually. Their values are misleading because of how much value they're generating outside of it. So he will get that like pretty high mana Kingpin plus another heroic brew pot going. They do go full camps, I like that. Covering
Well,
all
Sanji
these
does have
corners.
the Iron Maidens as well to use that mana.
Okay. Yeah, I like that.
We saw how it
He's
worked last game on
got
wave
that.
16.
Yeah, 16 would be tough against him.
I just gotta watch this casket. So Mana Potion is coming up next, I think. And there we go. Cast. Cast.
Another
And cast again. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Yes.
And they do
Alright.
send, but it's
The wave
income,
15
actually.
is coming out. We have the imp spam into the Halo.
We've seen that before.
Hmm.
I don't know if Mr. Brewpot can get bigger here.
Not if he makes the Kingpin, it can't. Maybe
You could
the
sell
Windhawk
this,
Cell is enough?
and
Definitely
it's
Windhawk
really
Angler
bad.
is enough. Oh, but he's just going for
Yeah.
the
Okay.
Warping upgrade, which is fine. I mean, it's Arcane Armor, of course.
And I mean, we also have to track this guy, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, this is a Steed Magician Circle buffing a Flying Sovereign. The Sovereign is right up in front, though, so it should... Oh,
Yeah.
it's going to get... No! The Needler is straight on the Sovereign!
Wow.
That is
not good.
disastrous for Atrocity. He's going to leak badly now. That was... like, all of his kind of eggs were in that one basket. The Halo, though, for Adams... chomping through the wave. Still got a couple of creeps to go.
Not quite at that level yet.
Yeah. Sagi
Getting
leaks,
good.
Atrocity leaks 68%. Adams will be leaking as well. Which, by the way,
Yeah.
he's basically on value with Brewpot Halos.
Yeah.
I do think he should have upgraded the second Brewpot, right?
Yeah, or maybe even just sold the win off to get another small brew pot on the Magician.
Yeah.
Like he went for the Manta, but I mean his spot is still good. He went income, he did well.
When will it come
And
next?
now
17 could be
17?
spicy.
Yeah, but
Atrocity's
17
pushing...
against it's really hard to say. I mean, you
It's
wanna
pretty
go-
good against Fine, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Well, he's shifting
does have
400
good-
gold here.
Yeah, he does also have, like, he can go King Claws, which is pretty good. He has Triple Archer. And Sagittarius not bad there with the Doppel and the Brute ones, so...
Well, Sagittarius is pushing quite hard, so I think he wants to send 17.
Yeah, but again, does 17 make sense against the Brewpot army?
I don't know.
I have no judgment about... I'm in uncharted territory.
But by the way, he has sold that Windhawk now to build a brewpot on the spot,
Yeah.
so like he clearly should have just done it last wave, right?
Everyone's sending 17, okay.
Yeah, I don't think either side really can afford to skip here.
Yeah, Adam is struggling against this wave 16 already.
So Adams
the
is
combo does
receiving the heavy push send here from Sagittarius, but he'll have triple brew pots. Actually, he needs a little bit
Can
more juice to
sell.
get this one.
I would sell the Anglers if you could
Yeah.
sell like 3 or 4 and get it.
Yeah. Really, you'd like to sell this unit, but that's your aura.
Yeah. Unfortunately, selling that might lose you the game.
Yeah. There goes the Anglers. There goes the third brew pot. I mean, Adams is actually really strong here, right?
I mean, he's full fortified and has the Halo combo,
Yeah.
right?
Let's see the Halo
Should be one
pop.
of his strongest waves.
I kind of wish the Kingpins were tanking for the brew pots and not the other way around.
Yeah.
Alright, here come the mana potions. There goes the Halo.
It's really not as good as Atrocities.
Not as good as
with the
Atrocities
Sorcerer
was,
and the
indeed.
Steeds, but it still looks pretty solid.
Yeah.
It's not holding, though.
It's not holding, no. Stagi, 35% leak,
guided
Atrocity
us?
60, Adams 44, and Fine holds the longest. Is that game winning for
I
Spont?
think that is.
They have no king upgrades. I believe Spont is also dead, but it looks like they're winning the race here.
Yeah. it
They
looks like we got
do! Wow! Offmer. Surprising, honestly. Like, the Brewpot
Really?
Halo player ended up losing here on 17.
We did learn more that the combination is not quite so broken without another extra factor.
Yeah. Let me see if we can
Steeds
get
or
Fine and Sagi into the winner's interview. Oh man, I gotta test that wave 15. Gotta.
yeah.
Alright, while we wait for... Okay, Fine says he's going to join us, but Sagittarius unfortunately has to go. So Fine should get here relatively quickly, and meanwhile, I gotta check this out here.
Splendid.
Hey, Fine, how you doing?
Yo.
It's rather potent.
Yo. We are just checking a sandbox on 15 if we had the upgraded brew pot instead of... I mean, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking like the easiest hold of all time. Uh-oh. Dams, I hope you're watching this, my friend. This is not even close. This is holding with half of your value alive. Okay. Right, never mind. Enough of the sandbox, because we have our winner here. Fine. Congratulations. That was phenomenal play from yourself and Sagittarius. How are you feeling? Oh, well, phenomenal play from Mr. Brewpot as well, it has to be said. But how are you feeling, man?
Yeah. Yeah, very good. Yeah, the Brewpot games were pretty unfair. We were so ahead and they just hold every wave. I'm especially shocked by wave 16 hold when he had like full Brewpot frontline and Halo and he just full holds easily.
Yeah, but that thing just cut through the wave like a hot knife through butter. It was insane. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope Jules
Looked like he
watches
was
these
an AoE
games.
unit.
And then maybe we get a tweak to that guy's stats before next month's cup, because that was crazy. But fine, I gotta say, really well played. Like, that was a phenomenal series from you and Sagittarius. It's a shame Saggy can't join the interview here, but congratulations to yourself as well, Saggy, if you're still in the stream. That was really, really heads up play from the both of you. And man, look, fine, I gotta say as well, like, your gameplay when you have a dodgy roll with, you know, the YOLO that we saw yesterday and the Mimics on 5, again today, and the win on wave 6, you know what to do. Like, you get a bad roll and you just go all in on one of these massive early game sends, and it looks like it works for you. Is that like, do you have that plan immediately when you see the roll, or how does it unfold?
Yeah, I mean, yesterday's YOLO, it was just basically nightmare Sui strategy.
Yeah.
Just build it and because like I'm leaking full on wave 3, but then I can still like do well on wave 4. And yeah, yesterday I remember I had to send on wave 5 because the initial plan was to go 6, but I couldn't skip because I wouldn't be able to build. So then I would also get the Sui penalty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, we won that with, but today I think my YOLO, it was longer game. We didn't go for like one shot, I think, if I remember correctly.
I think it ended up on like wave 21 or something. But your YOLO today was better, although it still wasn't great. But that's not hard to be better than the roll you had yesterday, which was like pretty much unplayable, and you still managed to win.
One of the worst rolls you can ever get.
Yeah.
Today I had like Manta and Alpha Mace, so it was quite good. I was only scared about 14, and other waves are basically holdable.
Yeah. By the way, I don't know if you spotted this, but the role that Adams was playing in the game just now, with the Brewpots, the Halos, the Kingpins, all of that, that was a YOLO. So Adams, like, game 5 in the grand finals, pulls out the YOLO, gets an insane roll, and still manages to lose. Like, commiserations, but you've got to admire, like, just the sheer balls on the man to YOLO in game 5.
Yeah, I'm happy I wasn't looking at the mastermind pick and rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, fine. What do you think about this this Brewpot unit? I think it's fair to say he is the MVP of the tournament this month.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't been playing it much because I have been losing a lot recently in solo queue.
Yeah.
I'm like 2500 now.
Oh, beast.
So I also had opportunity like twice, I think, to pick him in my role, but I didn't because I just haven't played it much. So I myself don't really know how to play it, but I saw it perform today and it's quite broken.
Oh yeah, completely broken. Like the
yeah.
the games that we saw it in, it was just insane. Like if you have the right setup, if you have a carry that uses attack speed and mana together, it is just like, it's not okay. It just Like the Halo one-shotting the entire wave and all of the imps and everything is just crazy, right?
Yeah. Like I think on Halo
Oh.
or Pota.
Oh, what do I think is better? I mean, the Halo was pretty insane, right? But to be fair, Atrocity had everything that time around. Like he had Sorcerer for the Halo, he had Starcaller, he had Steeds, he had Brew Pots. So I'm kind of not surprised that that was insane. I think in a more normal role, Azaria might be better because it gives you the tank value as well. And then the same for like a Phoenix, right? Like if you have Brewpot feeding mana to the Phoenix, it just basically can't die because it always has the damage reduction.
But it also makes Phoenix deal less damage, so maybe it's not.
Less damage, but
Yes.
plus 50% attack speed as well. So it's like
Yeah.
can be pretty good that way as well. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like the Azaria definitely uses it very well. So does Sovereign. So does DK uses the attack speed very well, of course. Yeah, it's a good unit. It's a good unit. uh, but how are you feeling, Fine? After a very hard-fought best of 5 finals, you must be pretty happy to be the champion, right?
Yeah. Second win this year and one
Yeah.
finals.
Second win this year, and we're only 4 months in as well, so not too shabby. You had a pretty tough road to get here, right? Like you had to go through the last chance match yesterday, you had to face Abrasiat in the semi-finals today, and you made it through all of that to clutch the grand finals here. So super, super well played for you and Sanji.
Yeah, the game against Abrasiat was also quite unlucky because they were like 0 HP from that recent on Wave 9.
Yes, it was literally 1 hit point, I think, on the king.
Yeah. If you check on game history, it says that they are 0 HP.
Yeah. It doesn't get much closer than that, but you still managed to come through the series with a 2-1, so that was pretty juicy.
Yeah.
Do you have any words for your opponents? Because they definitely put up a good fight, right?
Yeah, they played very good. But when they, like, I think they especially play well when they have Redraw and Chaos. Because they picked it, I think, when I checked their game history, they played it almost every series, I think.
Yeah.
And after those 2 wins, they couldn't choose it. But
yeah,
also,
and then they were struggling.
Yeah, and Atra also got Pixie Fiesta. That was also quite unlucky.
That was juicy, yeah, for sure. Offma, any questions from yourself, my man?
Yeah, I guess I was thinking about that the third game in the semis where you guys were behind. Like, what were you thinking and feeling before like the plays? Right, you went for a skip on 13, and then you just sent 14 and one-shot them. Like, did you expect to kill them there, or did you just think like it's the best chance to get some damage?
I mean, yeah, because I remember Witherspoon took counter attack and he pro-leaked on wave 12 because I knew I was leaking 13, but Sagi had Doomsday. But because Witherspoon played so well with his pro league and counter attack, he could leak him. So that was quite unlucky. But what was lucky was that they were like very bad on 14, and I could like perfectly get the Mythium with full push to get double 4-eye to kill that Phoenix. And Kingdoms also had 3 Pilgrims, so they were like very weak on 14, so I guess that was the only way to league them on 14, because 15 Kingdoms would be like very strong.
Yeah.
And Wither also Phoenix. And it was also lucky that they didn't have spell upgrades, because I think that if it was like full spell instead of attack, then they would for sure survive.
I think they weren't expecting you to send there, right? Like it was you violated Boone's law because you leaked 13 and then you sent 14, and they kind of built for 15 and they kind of skipped and didn't do king upgrades and all of that. But I mean, look, you played to your outs, you were behind, You went for a risky play, it worked, you won, and now you're the champions. So yeah, those risks, they pay off, and here you are.
I think even if they survive that send, then I think it would be close
Yeah, for
game,
sure.
not because like
Yeah,
we
you would
would
get
get
so
shut
much.
down and
I
and lot
think you
of
were
king
really
damage.
behind, like before that. I think you had something like a 20% win probability, if I remember rightly.
No, it was 50-50 on wave 12.
Oh, okay, maybe I'm thinking about a different game.
Yeah, it was only like
Yeah.
right after 13 it looked bad, but
Yeah.
then obviously
Yeah.
instantly it looked really good after 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, they both went on fire after 13, but then
Yeah.
yeah, would get this counter attack, so it would be like 50-50.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what a series! What a tournament! What a brew pot! It's been a pretty exciting month all around. Did you have any other questions off Masori before I wrap up?
I guess I was thinking about the early games. I think we saw like a couple different ones. Like you were playing. I mean, obviously there was the one where you one shot them on 6, but there were a couple of games where you and Sadger are playing for the same strategy as like big send on 6 or 7, and just like a really aggressive early game. Whereas like some of the other games ended up being like pretty income heavy, which like is a little unexpected from you guys. Like I feel like you default more towards saving. So like what was different about those games, or like what makes you want to change the strategy up?
I think we are just adapting to like what we see and what we have. Like if we can't really like if we don't see any angles to full send them, then I think there is no point to risk. I also remember one game I had a mimic queued up, but I thought I won't get it. But the last second I got perfect mission for it, but I already clicked auto send.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended up being fine because you still like destroyed them on 10 that game. But yeah, we were wondering, we were like, oh wait, why didn't he send the mimic if he had 160?
Yeah, like I don't know how, but I somehow misclicked and I unqueued my mimic. So I just auto sent, but it maybe wasn't that bad because they were yeah.
I mean, King did really well, so like you wouldn't have gotten too much King damage in anyways.
Yeah. I think that was when Sagittarius's mimic got like 60 gold as well, so it was a pretty good mimic from Sagi, even though King like held everything else. But yeah, I think some things that have featured very heavily in the series, mimics and Giga Mimics in particular. What do you think about the Giga Mimic, the double mimic? Fine, like this is a pretty great addition to the game, right?
Yeah, but it seems sometimes that it's too OP, like even after nerf. Like the fact that it's like very heavy single target damage, so it's like better than Needler because it needs to scale.
Yeah.
And it's easier to send because you can send 160 Mithium and then after income the rest.
Yeah.
So it's like very how do you say that? It's viable.
It's more viable, yeah. Like with a Needler, for a Needler, like you might have to skip income and then it's a really bad send. But if you can send half first and half after, then it's way more versatile, I guess.
Yeah, and then gain a lot gold back because it deals like so much single target. Then it's easier to like deal more damage than the wave, so that it snacks more gold.
Gets a lot of last hits. Yeah, I think the Giga Mimic was... Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say we did see Sagittarius actually send Centaur a couple times, which I thought like it was looking good. So I thought that was pretty cool that he's like actually. I mean, it just shows you that everyone's thinking at this point, like not just defaulting to send a Giga Mimic. So
yeah, awesome. All right. I think that's about all we have time for on the show. Fair to say that Mimic is the MVP Mercenary, Brewpot is the MVP Tower, and That's the story of the Nova Cup. Fine and Sagittarius, very, very well played to you guys. It's been a really impressive show and a very well-deserved victory. Huge thank you from me to my co-caster Offma today and Bosun yesterday, and of course everybody behind the scenes, so Schnerd, Slinky, all of the guys making the tournaments run behind the scenes, and Team Legion for making, developing, keeping the game that we know and love alive and kicking. It's an absolute pleasure. Everybody in Twitch, we hope you've enjoyed the show. The games have been a lot of fun, and that's everything from me. Any last words from you, Fine, to wind out the show?
Polska górą.
Polska górą, indeed. Okay, there you have it, guys. Until next month, we will see you then. Make sure you sign up to play. Make sure you're here to watch. It's been a blast. Until May, goodbye.
Bye.